Okay, so the YouTube stream should be live as well. So, I want to wait quickly, like just a little bit of moments so that people can like gather, you know. I would love to watch some of the GSL games, but I want like people to have like enough time to like tune in, let's say. So you can maybe have a look at some 2v2 just quickly. Just quickly. Let's watch like Rotterdam stream, I guess, or Geothermal. Nah, let's watch Rotterdam stream. He has probably nicer overlay. Yeah. So I'm just having like a quick sneak peek in case you don't know what is going on, but also if you want to have like my reaction. Oh, it's paused right in that moment. So like honestly, I think this like 2v2 stuff is actually quite exciting, because I'm looking at the games and I think it's like fascinating to see like what strats they come up with. And like here there's, can you see it? Yeah, Maru was well, Maru SS was Shameless GD Machine, and we've played against them like last week as well. So I think this is kind of interesting to follow as well. But yeah, we're gonna have a look at the GSL games. Well, yeah, like I said, well, I'm just waiting a brief moment for people to gather over here so that more people have a chance to tune in before we go to the action. Or we could just start with like the, is that even gonna be like the, actually we're gonna start with Cure vs Classic. Okay, so Cure vs Classic is gonna be our first series, and then we'll go from there. Might already started because they are pausing in 2v2. They're having ping problems, and I think that's not gonna be solved anytime soon. Well, they start again now, but yeah, it's probably gonna be more tech issues, I would imagine. But yeah, I find this like 2v2 stuff very interesting actually, because the meta is like not developed, and it feels like nobody really knows what to do. Like I'm seeing like the 2v2 stuff, and I usually play Protoss Terran, as you know. And it always feels like, except like Protoss Terran, like no one really knows what they really want to do. Like Protoss Terran has a good idea, they go like carriers plus mech. But the other races are usually just doing like random stuff like all the time. But yeah, they're lagging pretty hard, so let's just get right into the games because they're lagging pretty hard. I wanted to maybe have a look at that before we start this, but yeah, let's go. Yeah, beautiful Saturday indeed. Hold on, I need to download the games. Hello, where are the games? Oh yeah, I did, I think. So match number 1 it is. Let me double check. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if it just starts like straight away. Let me first check my in-game overlay to see if we're using the right one. Yes, indeed. Alright. Oh, I have to extract them. Hold on a second. That's annoying. Okay, quickly extract them. And now, let's get started. There we go. And let me close my thing here. Yeah. Hey, why did it not start? Oh, man. Is this like a new thing as well? Like, usually I double click to start like a replay, and like here it doesn't load. Like, I just double clicked it on Windows, and like it doesn't load. It's like so freaking annoying. Why is that the case? I don't wanna load the replay in game, because then I can see how long it is. I don't wanna do that. Hold on, let me see if I can, if I open it like differently maybe. No, like it will just not load. Oh, god damn it. Maybe if I go like windowed full screen. Maybe that's gonna make a difference. Can I now start it? Maybe actually. I can't. Oh no. Okay. That's really annoying. So I guess we have to do it like blindly somehow. So let me just create like we have to do it blindly so that I don't see it and you don't see it. No, that's so annoying. I cannot, like, is that actually the case? I cannot start like a replay from Windows. Like I have to like load it in game and then open it there. How do I create a new? Oh, here. GSL round of 8, group A. Okay. I'll do it like that then we don't get spoiled. What would be your ideal profession after university? I don't know, like, I think my dream is like to actually open up a pizzeria. I really like my cooking, like I think my cooking is going in like the right direction, let's say. Okay, so if I do it like this, okay, it's already loaded. Okay, that's nice. So I can load the, or I can like copy paste the replays. And then I just have to like open up them like blindly. Yeah, that works, it works. Yes, I didn't see how long it was. Trying my best to not spoil myself. And now we have a look if it goes back in-game immediately or if it doesn't. Let's have a look. Does it go back immediately? It's gonna wait. You have to wait just slightly. You have to wait just slightly. That's annoying. Oh, come on. Man. Okay, there we go. Oh man, that took so long. Yeah, let me remove the overlay and then let's get started. Jesus, man. That took like so freaking long. Okay, our first match is gonna be Classic versus Cure. I tried my best, like, not getting spoiled, and I have been successful. I have not watched any games. I have not gotten spoiled as much as I can, at least. And, for example, I also don't know, like, how long this game is. So that's pretty perfect. Nice. Okay, let's get started. Yo, hello, Fonse, Relio, and Boogeyman. Hello, guys. Nice to see you. Today is a highly interactive stream because we're just casting some of the GSL games that happened a couple days ago. Yeah, these games just happened a couple days ago. I want to have like a way that I can like see my YouTube chat as well at the same time, ideally, because as you just saw, I just alt-tapped. That's annoying. We'll see if I can find a... actually, I can find a way after the game. I'll do it after the game. Okay, so we're gonna see a proxy by Cure. So, you know, this is like not gonna be like your usual cast. Like, I'm a pro gamer, so I'm gonna go in detail here. So we're gonna watch this game from like an analysis per point of view. So I can like talk a lot about like Cure, because I know Cure as a player. He's the 3rd best Terran in the world, usually, and because of that I watch him a lot. He's a guy to learn from. And I think many of you might have already seen that as well, but whenever Cure plays in a like serious tournament, you know, and the GSL right now, for the Koreans at least, is probably the most serious tournament. Both supply block? What are you talking about, man? You're completely incorrect with that. What am I reading? They're not supply block. And Cure's like a cheeser in these kind of tournaments. That's what I want to say. Cure's a big cheeser. And like what we're looking at here, like no one would ever expect that. Like this is the most unpredictable thing he could have done. The only predictable thing is that he's a cheeser in tournaments. But like he's never done a build like this. Hellion, Starport, Marines. Classic probably think it's gonna be something here. But it's not. And now he thinks it's going to be something here, but it's not. He's already checked here as well for like Proxy Marauder. So Classic is like completely clueless. And I like there's no way that he's going to go here, is there? Oh wait, he already saw it with the probe. I'm stupid. I did not pay attention because I was reading chat. So he saw it with the probe just now. Sorry, I was reading the chat. So he just saw it with the probe that he sent initially across the map. So now he knows, but like very late. So like one of the Hellions did kill the probe, right? I know, the probe saw it earlier. So he actually saw it very early on. So this is his response now. So his response is going to be a lot of gateways. And Cure is going to go for the 1-1-1 all-in follow-up. This is a nice position there, because he also sees that he's getting all-in. So Cure has to cancel. So basically, Classic knows exactly what's going on, and he's denied the Hellions so far. Now, there's no wall in here. So it feels like the Hellions can still just enter, but they actually don't. So far, this is actually, despite like the unpredictability, like so far, he's even warping in Stalkers over here. So far, Classic is playing this game flawlessly, actually. So far, there's like such a good response. Like, that's actually very well done by Classic, because I'm a Terran player, I watch a lot of Cure. Not even I would have like predicted this. But now there's something going on here, and that doesn't look good for him. And this also alerts Cure to just go. Go, go, go. That's what these Stalkers say over here. They say, go, go, go here. And there's no defense. There's no warping either. The pylons are not going to do anything, really. Are they? He's going to lose like 20 probes. And if you lose 20 probes, you're dead. Pretty much. 15 probes. That's already like too much as well. The Stalkers here are amazing, but then there's an army here. And there's no upgrades for the Protoss. So just like that, even though Classic has like a good start, it's just game over here. We don't have to be zoomed in like that, zoomed out all the time. So these Stalkers are late in the natural of Cure, but now like the thing is like his army is actually very spread. So like we have some Stalkers here and some over here. Ideally you would love to recall them, but you don't have a recall. So now Classic is just really stuck here. Like his units are stuck in the main base. Pretty much every single probe is in the main base. And he cannot possibly use a recall. And he doesn't have any upgrades. So like he can't, like if he had Blink, he could be like going here with Blink Stalkers. And probably win the game by like base trading. But with how it's going now, and like Cure is still making units by the way. There's no way in hell that Classic will ever be able to fight this army. And he is Terran, he has a command center, he can drop mules. He's gonna be fine. So this game is pretty much over. A very annoying build by Cure. Classic kind of had it with the defense, but then he decided to counter-attack with everything. Maybe if he didn't like try to go gun, like his Stalkers like went from here to like here, and then the Hellions circumvented them. Like if he just positioned Stalkers over here, and the Hellions don't circumvent him, he's probably fine, I would imagine. But with how it went in this game, he's not fine. This did not really go in his favor. By the way, let me know if like the sound is okay. It sounds pretty loud to me. But maybe I'm wrong. I can check the settings like after the game. When stuff is shooting, it sounds pretty loud to me. Yeah, I mean, Classic is just not giving up at this point. But there's obviously not much he can do. The CC is like lifted, but it doesn't like matter because he's gonna lose every single building. These are basically his last two buildings. These buildings are trapped. It got somewhat close, you could argue. Did it even? No, actually there's still units here. It didn't get somewhat close. What am I saying? There's even units over here. If these units don't exist, it actually got somewhat close. Because like 2 tanks and like a bunch of Marines like might not be good enough to like kill this gateway. When there's like Stalkers guarding it, and then like he only needs to somehow deal with the command center and he's fine. But yeah, in this case it never got close. Like this is not the only army, this is everything. And that just beats 8 Stalkers with ease. Does kill the command center though, but now he's gonna lose everything here. Actually he still has the pilot here, sorry, so far in this game I'm stupid. He still has the pilot in here. So yeah, then like this might have gotten close if he didn't have so many units. Like it's still awkward, but obviously like totally fine for Cure. I wonder though, like did he have to like lose the command center? Feels like maybe there was no space for him to like, maybe like only here, to like save the CC from Stalkers. Because I feel like if you put it like here, it can maybe still get hit. Hello, John Bello. Now he's gonna kill some Marines as much as he can do basically, but yeah. There's so much from Cure. Not so much from Classic. And GG. That's our first game. Okay, let's not get spoiled for the next one. I have to find a better way of doing this. Because now it's gonna load slowly for you guys. There we go. It's actually, the sound should be fine. Okay, second game between them, 1-0 for Cure in this first match. Let me do this fig chat. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. There we go. Okay, let's just go straight into the next one. After this, it's gonna be Maru vs Rogue, and then the winner vs winner, loser vs loser, and decider. So Cure, very unpredictable, so I'm gonna make my prediction. What is he gonna play this game? Well, I already know it's not a proxy because he's not sending an SCV. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be standard this game. Actually, maybe it's like fake stand, like this game is gonna be standard because of how early Classic scouts with the probe. I imagine that Cure might have had like a plan, but now that this is like an early scout, he's probably just gonna expand. I think the best thing you can do against... So what did Classic do, in case you don't know? He sent like a probe straight across the map, like immediately. And I think the best thing you can do against that is just play normal. Like, Cure's ahead in terms of economy because of how early Classic sent the probe. And Classic can be annoying, but he's not annoying enough. So Cure definitely has a decent beginning here. It feels always nice when they send the probe this early. And you just expand, basically. And there's nothing weird going on at the same time either. So it's not like there's anything that Classic needs to be afraid of. I mean Cure, sorry, not Classic. Classic as well, but Cure as well. If you scout this early, sometimes if you play Hero, he will make like a gateway in the center of the map. But with how this goes, like, you don't really need to be afraid of anything. And in case it's like a proxy, he's actually going a Marauder opening, so now he's like 100% safe. So he's 100% safe, and he's ahead in economy, like, more than he would normally be. I wouldn't say this is like a nice beginning yet, it's just... It feels nice for sure, but... Obviously it's not the end of the world for Classic, it's like... We're talking about very slight differences here in the builds. Like, Classic might have like 30, 40, 50 minerals less than he would normally have, basically. And Cure doesn't really have... Like, Cure has... Yeah, that's basically the advantage. Like, Cure has the same, but like... Classic has like 30, 40, 50, I don't know exactly how much, like, minerals less in this game. And that obviously matters. And now this Adept might be in trouble as well because there's concussive shells. It's not in danger. He saw... Oh! He's actually poking, but like it can shed out. So the Adept is not in danger. It actually gets some damage done on the Marauder, which I guess is nice. But the Adept also did not get any scouting. And like it would be nice for him to get the scouting into the base of Cure. It'd be nice, nice to see the factory, for example, here. I've never seen this sort of build. Ow, it's triple CC even. Yeah, I've never really seen this kind of build. And it's a tank transition. Like, he didn't scout, but he's going like quick tanks as well. That's obviously not very good if there's like Phoenix out. So usually you prefer getting a Cyclone. But Kyo seems to be very confident that this is a blink play, because otherwise he wouldn't do that. And I can like try and overanalyze the game. Like, what might be the reason for Kyo to play this blind and going like triple CC might be the fact that he's up against Classic, because Classic just loves to play like 4-gate blink, like 2-base blink. He just loves to blink. And Kyo's making blind tanks. If you go for blind tanks like this, you should be safe against Stalkers. Like, if the first unit is like a Cyclone, it might be close. But by the time Blink is out and the Stalkers are like across the map, we're gonna have like not only a nice wall here, we're always gonna have that, but we're also gonna have multiple siege tanks. The one thing that'd be amazing, oh yes, that is what I was about to say. The one thing that'd be amazing here is like a bunker. So now we're like cooking. Kyo doesn't know yet, like Kyo has no info, but he's playing like he's map hacking. He's doing the right thing. Triple CC is actually not bad against like 4-gate blink if you know what's coming. And the only thing you really need against a 4-gate blink is continuous tank production. He's going to have like 3 tanks by the time that the Stalkers come in. And as long as he doesn't like lose a tank like immediately, he's gonna be fine. And since there's a wall over here and a bunker with units here, I really don't think Classic can just blink in and do anything. He's not even committing, he's just dropping. He might commit now that he sees it's triple CC though. And that might be tempting for him to like over commit essentially. So he sees that it's triple CC, but it's actually safe triple CC. And now we might just like overextend. So here we see a big weapon. And now he might just YOLO in. But what he doesn't realize is that Kyo already has 3 tanks. This position is actually quite nice though for Classic, because there's only 1 tank over here. Stim is not done yet. The Stalkers can gun down the bunker like immediately. Now he has to bring down like every single tank. The concussive is actually cooking and Classic has to back off. Classic has like no vision, he doesn't know where the tanks are. So ideally it would be blinking here, because like what do the tanks cover? They don't cover this. And he's actually going here. Perfect. Now Q has to bring the tank down. Q's gonna have Stim very soon, so that should help. But I would still say this is like a success for Classic. This is actually like a super annoying game for Q, I wanna say. I would not love to be in Q's position here. This game is like unbelievably annoying. Like he doesn't even know like how far along like the 3rd base is. He might use a scan very soon. He scans the Stalker, sees there's like no more weapons, so he knows that there has to be like a nexus, but like where's this game going? It's like economy is fine, supply is fine, but I think we really want to start working towards like the 3rd base. It's getting a little bit annoying. It's gonna be a Zealot weapon as well. Now I don't think we want to commit onto the 2-base Terran. I think that'd be a brutal mistake depending on where he goes. So where are we going? Are we even going here? We're just dropping on top of the Marauders. Because we can. But we're not really getting anything done. Fourth base on the way before the Terran takes the 3rd. I think this is like a totally fine game, by the way. Looking at like this situation, like Kyo has like very little vision. Classic knows what's going on, but like he's actually behind in economy right now, which is normally not the case as a Protoss. So like Classic has more information, but he's behind, and Kyo has like very little information, but he's technically ahead. Kyo has better upgrades. Kyo has still a good tank count. Like Classic's tech is not super far. It's only 1 Colossus. It's only 1 upgrade. The 4th base, like the probe count is like somewhat even, which is usually good for the Terran as well. We can just secure... actually, Kyo is building more tanks, so Kyo is just going for a timing. Yeah. Now, Classic actually doesn't have the information. He doesn't know that there's no more SCVs and like Kyo's making tanks, like he doesn't know about that. What Prism is being used very nicely, and you can always just pick up and leave again. Now he does have a recall, so even a Viking should not be able to kill it. What are the Vikings here? If this Warp Prism dies, it's actually quite painful for Classic. If he doesn't lose to Zealots, like, guess it's okay. And he even understands where the Terran army is, and he just jumps on the tanks before they siege. And there's like a perfect jump by Classic. This is like actually unbelievably good for him. This is like the most perfect jump, because like we're reducing like the medevac count, which is already low, and we're like reducing the tank count, which Q actually wants to make more tanks. Now the supply is actually looking dangerous. I have no idea after like trades like that how the supply is not in at least even position for Classic. Like, bro, Classic, you need to make units. You're really pumping out those units. You're not. So this is making me a little nervous for him. We're just producing like way more and way better. We're just taking all the bases. Now these elites should be micro. Nicely done. And yeah, we're looking good. Like the upgrades are coming along very nicely. We still need to make units though. Like he cannot just like macro up. Like don't take another base. Like make units actually. We need to make units. Okay, some stalkers in production. The rich gas, which is awesome. He does see like the drop as well. Like still Classic has good vision. He knows about most things that are going on. I think at least he knows about the drop. Maybe you didn't see that was a drop. Like, this game is still going extremely well for Classic, right? Like, we can definitely agree on that. This game is going very well for him. Being ahead in upgrades is, like, quite nice as a Protoss player. Obviously, if the Terran gets, like, maxed out, he can have, like, a dangerous army. But that's the thing about upgrades. Like, as long as you have good upgrades, doesn't even matter, really, if the Terran is, like, 200 supply. If you have, like, 2-2 against 1-1, and, like, you should really be chrono boosting this, you should be fine. And, like, soon he can even, like, send it. Like, I think soon, like, now that Q is taking another base, Classic can actually, like, prepare and work towards attacking him. And his macros like coming along very nicely here as well. Like he should just be able to potentially like finish the game, or at least keep the Terran small. He's gonna have like level 2 upgrades against level 1 upgrades, because yeah, we see that he's like trying to hit the timing here, I guess. And that is just perfect for him. Obviously, like the tanks are annoying, and there's still a lot of bio too, but it's not a lot of Vikings either. So like this army from Classic is like extremely powerful, like right now. Right now it's extremely powerful. As soon as like the upgrades are done, it's not as strong anymore. So we need to like go like soon, like now, maybe now. At least that's what I think. But like Classic thinks otherwise. Classic is just maneuvering. I feel like this is a mistake, isn't it? Like, can't we just go? Don't we have to go? Like, now the Terran is gonna have, like, level 2. And, like, now the Terran is fine, because we have the upgrade. We even have, like, a command center here now. It's, like, a little bit of a wall. Which, honestly, against this sort of army is quite powerful, too. We do have, like, level 3 weapons now. But, like, it's not... Like, that upgrade is not really a game changer. Level 3 armor is a little bit of a game changer. Don't have that either. And Classic is just chilling. He doesn't care. Classic is actually just chilling. I'm very surprised by that, because Terran is getting like so many nice things as we speak. And the longer he waits, the easier it is for the Terran to just camp. Attacking in here is crazy now, like after all this like wait time. We need to micro those Colossus, which is not that easy, and like, oh, that's a lot of bio. That can't be like everything from Classic, can it? It kind of is. Now there's gonna be like 16 zealots warped in the corner, but like now this bio blob is like actually quite huge. And there's no more like follow-up, there's no additional Colossus, there's no random disruptors. Right now there's literally nothing from Classic. And we just took a fight like way too late, didn't we? And now we're trying to base trade, but we're trying to run in with Zealots onto a planetary, which is not amazing either. We're taking a fight and bleeding out the Stalkers, which is not amazing. We do get another bunch of Colossi out, and these Zealots are doing a lot. Like, these Zealots are actually cooking, but we just... Oh, the Colossus, they just run in! Oh, no! Oh, no. Not like that. The Zealots were doing amazing, and honestly, even though that was a pretty bad fight for Classic... Bro, like, these Colossus could have been enough to just be fine here. And in a way, he's still fine. Like, this still got fairly close. Even though I feel like Classic made some potentially, like, game-losing mistakes here, really. I don't think Kyo should have, like, been doing this well, just like that. I really don't think Kyo deserves to win like this. Does he? Classic is, like, still way ahead in income. Like, Kyo is not mining a lot at all. Like, look at what... Like, Kyo is, like, so... Like, look at this. Like, Kyo is, like... he's, like, playing like Gabe, you know? It's not like Kyo is playing flawlessly either, you know? Like, Classic did very well with the Zealots, and you can see, like, he broke Kyo. Like, Kyo is broke. He's technically not broke if he had, like, macro, I mean. But yeah, this army is obviously unkillable, so... Even though we have 3-3 against 2-2, it simply doesn't matter. I think Classic was too late to hit a timing, and he got punished because of that. I mean, we can go back in time and watch that quickly. Like, how long did he wait? Like, I'm analyzing this game, so I'm just giving you, like, my opinion. I'm not really here to say, like, what is the best. But, like, right now, I would go. Like, obviously, we see that, like, 2-2 is not done. But, like, the thing is, Classic can always click on a unit. So, like, look at this. Like, he has an Observer here. He can just click on a Marauder, and then he sees, ah, it's 1-1 upgrades. I should try and go. Right? Like, right now, look at the supply. Right now, look at the supply. 198. We have 12 gateways. 13. We don't have a bank, so like we have enough of a bank to like warp in. We have a second robo as well. And now look at the time. So like right here he should have committed. Like that's my opinion. At 11:30 he should have gone. And he can make that call based on just clicking on the upgrades. Like he can just position himself like anywhere, you know? Like he can put his units here and go, or he can just go here and go. It doesn't matter. Like, I think you just want to send it. Because, like, if you have level 2 upgrades against level 1, and, like, you can just go here, get hit by a tank doesn't deal damage against, like, Protoss. And then, before you pop the Guardian Shield, you just click on a Marauder, you see 1-1, and you just go. Guardian Shield, go. There's, like, 4 Vikings as well, only. This is only 2 tanks. There's like a bunch of bio over here, like you can say out of position in a way. So some units are here like out of position, like Classic could just take 2 steps and he's right here. He has 18 Stalkers, so like gunning down the Vikings is no problem. So like you can like blink, for example, towards like this position here. And then go. Yeah, so that's I think what would have been the best. Like I said, that's my opinion. Maybe I'm like wrong. You can disagree, you can agree. That's just what I think. But now, like, look at how long he waits. Like, look at how long he's, like, waiting. He actually sent some Zealots here. We didn't catch that. But, like, look at how long it's taking him. And, like, now he's going. But, like, now he's wait. We need to find the right moment. Like, right here. Like, now he's going. More than a minute later. And now, like, 2-2 is obviously done. And now he's also attacking into a choke point, which is obviously not amazing. There's more units out of position, but it doesn't matter, because there's, like, a really bad choke point for Classic, and yeah. But even then it's like fine, because like if he now has like a bunch of disruptors, even then it could have been fine. But yeah, that's why I think. But how does he know that 2-2 isn't about to finish? Like I said, you can click on the Marauder and you see that like it's like a timing. And like the thing is, he should have probably even attacked if it was like an upgrade advantage. Like you're on a timer as a Protoss, like you don't, like nothing changed like 1 minute after. Like the only thing that changed was like the Terran army got bigger. It's like the only thing that changed. Like upgrades as well in that case, but yeah. You can click on the upgrades though. And if you chrono boost your upgrades, you should always be ahead as well. Like Protoss should be ahead in a game like that, in upgrades. Naturally, a toss should be ahead in upgrades, naturally. Okay, let me download the other games here as well. So next up we have Maru vs Rogue. I'm sure that's more interesting to most people. Okay, now I just need to copy those. Sorry, it takes a little bit of time because I don't use this very many times. I don't use this many times. Downloads. Hello, why do you not download? Huh? I'm trying to download the replays, but it will not let me. Now it does. Okay, there we go. Sometimes I don't know how things can happen here. Okay, I'm just putting them in. Oh wait, wrong thing here. There we go. Okay, let me quickly switch the scene so that we don't get spoiled. Quick scene switch here. I hope it works better that way. And now I go back. No, it doesn't. It's still black screen if I do it like that. It's still black screen until a couple moments here. Alright, but we have the next game starting, and we do have Maru. Let me just see if everything is working. Brilliant. There we go. Let's see what Maru is cooking in this GSL. Second match. Oh wait, let me actually remove OBS, it's annoying. Okay, let's have a look at that. So we're gonna open up with double barracks Reaper. Now, I think on the ladder I do this quite a lot against Rogue. And I don't know, but like Rogue is like cooking me like really hard all the time I play him. Like to me, it like sometimes like when it comes down to like strategy, even on the ladder, which is normally not happening on the ladder, but I think I have a tendency whenever I play Rogue to play like something weird on the ladder. I haven't played him in tournament in a long time, so I'm mostly referring to like ladder games. Guten Abend. And I think on the ladder I like to use like not very optimized strategies against Rogue. I think I beat him more often when I played mech. But whenever I play like the double barracks Reaper, I don't have a lot of success. And I think it's because I choose the wrong strategy. So actually what Maru is supposed to do, I think, and I'm talking about my experience. So what I think would be the best for Maru is he's gonna go for this double barracks Reaper play. Rogue is gonna like see it based on how early the Reaper is maybe. And I think what Rogue is gonna do, he's not gonna take a third like straight away, because at least that's what he does against me. So when he's up against like a double barracks Reaper, he doesn't take the third that early. And he likes to go into like 2 base roaches. Now, in this case, he sees the second Reaper and he's actually not making a third. Yes, see? He sees the second Reaper. And as a response, we're not taking a third base. Now, the Reapers are doing that thing, they haven't gotten anything done. Is that gonna be a hidden base, or is he just gonna like move the drone like later towards the third? With Rogue, it feels like you can expect like anything. Does he not know that there's not a glyph? Reapers get in before circling speed, obviously. Circling speed is gonna finish like roughly at 325, 330, something like that. So Maru can still be very YOLO. Maru can still do stuff. But right about now, against the 2-base Zerg, we want to get out. He saw that there's no third hatchery. And that means circling speed is going to finish like right in time. I think in this case, like circling speed is not even like super early. It's like a normal time. But yeah, I think Maru is very happy with how it went. Like no third base went down. And he's just going to go into Banshees now. Sorry, Hellions and then Starport and maybe Banshees. Looks a little weird because he's moving the barracks like pretty far away. When I look at an opening like this, it could still mean anything. I'm the observer, but I don't know what this is yet. It could actually still be mech. Rogue, on the other hand, is doing exactly what I said. He's going into 2-base Roach. So I'm correct in my assumption at like what Rogue does. And Maru is gonna go Banshees 100%, yeah. I do wonder, like in a game like that, if Maru has like a idea that Rogue loves to go like Roaches in a situation like this. Going Cloak Banshee is obviously very nice against the Roaches. Oh, oh my goodness, no wonder I always get outsmarted by Rogue. He's actually using his brain. He sees Banshees and decides to just go 2-base Spire. I mean, a very obvious call, but like, no wonder I always feel like I'm getting like outsmarted whenever I play him. In a way, it's like not the end of the world for Maru though. Like, Cloak Banshee is not in this situation terrible against Spire. You know what Maru could be doing right now? He could like just get a single Banshee and like go bio straight away, but he's actually gonna get like the second Banshee. And now, because there's like no Roaches, the Reaper Hellion squad is actually... Wow, it's actually getting so much done here. Look at that. The trades are going extremely well for Maru. And because he's going Banshees, and because he like not faked out Rogue, because Rogue went for like the cancel, this is honestly going quite badly for Rogue. Like actually terrible for Rogue. So Maru is like extremely happy with this start. Because not only does he get a lot of good trades, but he also gets to feel out the game. So what does it mean? Well, if we go to Maru's vision, I can overanalyze the game a little bit. So what does like Maru see? He sees like Zerglings, he sees like an Overseer, and he saw like not a lot of drones. Like what could that possibly mean? It could still be like an all-in. But yeah, especially now, he should be aware of the fact that it's gonna be Spire. And the Banshee got some more drones, which I guess is nice. Losing the Banshee does suck, but like against Muta, it doesn't really matter, I imagine. But like now, like look at the work account, like Maru's feeling... I think, where's the other Banshee? Oh, it died against the Queens. I imagine. So he traded his Banshees for economy. But as a result of that, he's like way ahead in economy. This game is just awkward in one sense, I think. And that is like Maru's like vision right now. Maru's vision right now is really poor. On the other hand, he does have tanks. Tanks keep him really safe. So what is really dangerous is like Rogue going for like a big all-in. But since we have already like some tanks, I imagine that like Maru's like completely fine this game. He seems to be very comfortable. And he seems to also be gearing up for an attack, because you wouldn't make more tanks if you're not like going for an attack against Mutas. Like he's not even like making more SCVs or taking gases. Like bro is going for a tank timing. We're going for a tank timing against the Mutas. Oh, that's awkward. We're getting caught a little bit. A little bit, I want to say. Because like if you look at the work account, this is still completely fine for Maru. He's the one that actually wanted to attack Rogue. So in some way this is like good for Maru. Like in some way. The question is just like how much do like the Zerglings get done? And can the Mutas kill important like structures here? And so far the Mutas are not getting a lot of things done. So far they're not getting like a lot of things done. But they are really annoying, and the thing is, it's 20 Mutas against 20 Marines. I think this is like suddenly turning like really bad for Maru, actually. Like this game just took its turn. Maru's trying to go for a tank timing, but like there's way too many Mutas actually. Rogue did not overdrone. Rogue is actually like making a very good amount of units, and more importantly, Rogue has no upgrades. So Maru is trying to hit a tank timing against someone that is just making mass units without upgrades. This is a game where the Terran is going to start level 2 upgrades against a Zerg that doesn't even have Evos. Well, he has Evos, but no upgrades on the way. 2-2 might be finishing faster than 1-1 for the Zerg. And like actually this position seems to still be fine for Maru. It just doesn't seem like Rogue has enough units to fight this army. And since he's behind in upgrades, like, it's not gonna go well for him, is it? So, look at this. What are we seeing here? What are we seeing here? Yeah, okay, this is a very easy and comfortable win for Maru in the end. I was getting a little bit worried because the Marine count was low. But I guess the upgrades just make a huge difference. Like, in the end, it's fine for him. In the end, like, you also have to remember that we're not watching, like, myself play. We're watching, like, Maru play. I think he knows better than I know, like, what to do in, like, what situation. So considering that we're watching Maru and not Gabe, it's, like, a very comfortable game for him. Because that's what it seems like in the end here. It seems like a very comfortable game. You cannot really say the game was close when we're getting like 2-2 upgrades against a Zerg that has like no upgrades. You cannot possibly say it's a like close game. He's down to 2 bases as well. He just lost the 3rd as well. And that against Rogue. Like Rogue might be the 2nd best Zerg at the moment. Considering like the recent results in like tournaments. Rogue might very well be the 2nd best Zerg in the world, so... Like, after Cero. So if you can make a comfortable game happen like that, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, obviously at this point it's only a matter of time until Rogue is going to leave this game. The thing is, in like, especially the bigger the tournaments, the more you don't think about like when to leave, the more you just play. So we see in this situation that Rogue is just playing. as a player in like a serious tournament, and that's how you can tell that he's probably taking this very serious. Like at a tournament like this one, or especially in like offline events, you never think like, is it a good time to leave now? Maybe I should play more. No, you just do. You will see when you're dead, you know? You will see when you're dead. Like right now we still have like some banelings morphing, we still have some stuff going on. We still have a hatch here. He's losing the hatch, he needs to go back here. Like, we don't think about losing until it's like actually over. And like here, I think he just might, did he like click on an upgrade or something? Let's see, maybe. Let's try and overanalyze this. Did he like click on a marine or something? Did he see like what upgrades we're working with? Yeah, he just clicked on a marine. Did you see that? Like he just clicked on a marine and then he left. He clicked on a marine, saw, oh yeah, level 2 upgrades. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. This game is over. Screw this one. Oh wait, you didn't see because of my camera, I think. My camera is in the way, sorry. But yeah, he just clicked on a marine. In case you couldn't see it. He clicked on one marine and then it's like, yeah, I'm done. Okay, let me actually do it like this so that we don't get spoiled. I don't know any of the results really. I think the replays might spoil me, but I don't want anyone else to get spoiled. Like, I don't want to get spoiled by the length of the games. I don't want to know if it's like macro or not. Okay, but now wait. Oh no. It still doesn't work. It does. Nice. Look at that. Okay, we're back in game. Perfect. It works. Immediately back in game. Here we go. Let's go. I really don't mind like people not leaving games in like tournaments like that. I think it's a good thing. Like it's really annoying to having to think about it, when to leave, you know. So you just play. Like if it's like a random open cup, you shouldn't do that because like it's not that deep. You don't have to have like the pro mindset, you know. But think about it, like if you're playing like an EWC finals, and I mean, I think there's a lot of people that are skilled enough here in the chat that could play an EWC finals, so I'm speaking for a lot of potential finalists here. I mean, you can probably tell me better because you're Twitch chat here as well. But like if you're playing like an EWC final, you really don't want to have any thoughts about when to leave a game. Like really, like no thoughts. You know when it's like looking really, really bad, but the thought is never like, okay, it's over, GG. Until the last moment, basically. Until the last moment. And what is usually the last moment? I think if you have like, as long as you still have like decent mining, it's like fine, basically. And as long as it feels like the other guy is like not toying with you. Like in the last game, he clicked on the marine, he saw it was level 2 upgrades against 0-0. Obviously you leave. So what Rogue did in the last game is a check to see if he still has a chance. Like that's fine. You can like click on a marine, see the upgrades. He saw that he has no chance. GG. So his thought was more like his thought was never to leave the game. His thought was like, okay, if Maru has like no upgrades, like only 1-1, I might still have a chance. And then he clicked on a marine and he saw like level 2 and he's like, okay, yeah, I'm done. GG. That's like totally fair. Like that's how you want to think in a like big event, basically. You never think about like leaving, you only like think about your chances in some way. And like the moment he clicked and he saw 2-2, he knows his chances are 0, essentially. If he clicked on, oh nice, a drone kill. If he clicked and he saw like 2 circling sneak out. If he clicked and he saw like 1-1 upgrades, he might have thought like, okay, I still have a chance. Let's keep trying. Now this actually, hold on and let me pay attention to the game. So This is actually a funny opening by Maru, because he went gas first this game. He went gas first, and Rogue like sneaked out like 2 Zerglings. And the Zerglings actually, not only did they get a great scout, but they also got a lot of mining time denied. And the opening that Maru is playing in this game is actually a very committed one. Like, gas first is not a very macro-centered opening. Like, this opening needs to get damage done, and I wonder how. Are we gonna see a fusion core? Or just banshees? Or hellbats? What else are you gonna do? Fusion core? Banshees? Hellbats? Everything? Hellbats. So you see a hellbat pushed by Maru. And we see him just dive in with the Hellions before link speed is done. Good split by Rogue. There's a very dangerous drop. Oh, that was an annoying movement. 5 drones. A decent scout, a 2-bay Zerg. What is going on in this game? This game is like so weird. Rogue is playing a similar opening to the game before. But this game is like something else. Like, Maru's gonna try to make a normal game out of it. Are we gonna go like tank straight away? Like, we're watching the game from caster perspective. And from caster perspective, tanks are necessary. Because I see a 2-base Roach play. The Hellions don't get anything done. He's actually trying. You might wonder like why Maru's doing that, because like the Hellions are useless potentially. And he needs to figure out like what's going on. Like, what is Rogue up to? And somehow... Oh no, wait. He's going mech. What is happening? What is happening? I need Twitch chat, guys. Somebody explain. I guess he's thinking about 2-base Muta because he's getting a Cyclone. It's kind of obvious. He's getting a Viking. He's getting a Cyclone. Maru plays mech because it's 2-base Muta. That's what I'm seeing. The Liberator just goes like on a suicide mission as well. Bro, like this is gonna make Rogue like all in him 100%, right? Like Rogue sees like so much illegal stuff right now. They might have sent like Maru to Prism after this game. There's like so much illegal stuff. We're making Wooder Mines and Cyclone against a 2-base Zerg that is Roach all-inning. So Maru thinks it's Mutas, but it's not, and now he sees it. Now he needs to make tanks. It's already Roaches. Great scan though. Amazing scan. And his position is still winnable. His position is still winnable. He did lose a lot of units. He did kill some drones. He sees the move out though. We're getting tanks, and we have like a Cyclone already, and like some Wooder Mines, I guess. Textbook play here against the Wooder Mines. Yep. Are the tanks gonna be enough for like a defense here, or the Ravager's just gonna win the game? One tank, obviously, it doesn't really deal damage. It's just like playing against Protoss. Like, it heals the Ravagers. Tanks, like, secretly heal the Ravagers. They just tickle them. They don't actually deal damage in small numbers. And they shoot very slowly. So even though there's, like, 2 tanks, Rogue is gonna have a lot of confidence. It is gonna be a defense, however. Yeah, Banshees... Like, against Roaches, you need, like, Banshees or BCs. 100%. But not only against Roaches you need that. Against what else do you need Banshees and Battlecruisers? Order. You're now in class. You need to answer the question of the teacher. So Banshees and BCs are necessary against Roaches and Ravagers. Like this. Every lair tech stuff, yes. But we saw, like, an infestation pit go down. So I'm also referring to... Swarmos. There's also a very good Swarmos map. There's some drones going down against the Liberator. It's also a very good Swarmos map. So what are we gonna see? I'm gonna click on the units tab. Production tab, I mean. Drones, yeah. 1 drone, and... There we go. There's no Banshees and there's Swarmos. And this is like 10,000 feet. Like, look at this. Swarmos here. Swarmos here. Swarmos here. 3 positions. 3. Technically 5 if you also count like this angle here. Or like this angle. Or you can even count like this one here. Basically, Swarmos are gonna kill you from every single angle. Now, what does it mean? Are Swarmos imba? Swarmos are absolutely not imba. But they like you need Banshees or you just need BCs for that reason. They're imba in a game like this. They're imba again. Even if Maru knows it's like Swarmos, he cannot do anything. Here they're imba. But we're talking about Swarmos, so if I say Swarmos are imba, you know that, you know what I mean. Like, it's still Swarmos. But like, in this situation, there's nothing that even Maru can do. The one thing Ro8 needs to make sure is that he doesn't like get a hive tag. Like, don't get a hive tag, it's Maru. Don't get a hive tag. Don't forget, you're playing Maru. Better kill him before it's too late. Like, look at what he's getting. 2-2, 2-1 I mean. Like, Maru's doing illegal stuff again. Maru's like doing so much illegal stuff always. Like, sometimes you need to kill him. And that's exactly what he did. Good job by Ro8 in this game. Very nicely denied the mech here. Let's go into the next game. 3rd game. Here we go. Straight into the game. Let me snooze the ads a little bit. How's the 2v2 cup going along? Let me check that one as well. Quickly. I know I'm not in-game, sorry. Oh, it's like, who's qualifying for that one? Maru and SS? Oh, the last game is about to start. Okay. Well, Swarmos don't really have a play in StarCraft, really. Like, Swarmos are not that great. Like, there's better options, you know? Like, there's never really a good point to make Swarmos, except the last game. It's also map dependent. Like, if he gets in a position like that on this map, for example, I wouldn't even say that Swarmos are, like, that great. Like, Swarmos really aren't, like, the unit to make. Actually, on this map, they are fine as well. Like, on this map, you have, like, a position here, where you can, like, Swarmos Knight as the natural of the turn. You have, like, some space here, you have, like, some space here. Like, obviously, if there's no Banshees, it's alright, but if there are Banshees, it's, like, impossible. Swarmos are, like, really weirdly designed these days. Like, you know what the Swarmos really, and I mean, you can give me your feedback as well, but, like, the Swarmos feels like a unit that they introduced, and then it got really problematic. Like, a lot of people hated it. But then they never actually fixed it, you know? They fixed the problem, which was stale male, like, Swarmos games. They fixed the problem. But then the Swarmos just, like, fell out of fashion, feels useless, doesn't really have a play, like... Really isn't a unit that you ever really want to make. It's not a very well-designed unit. It's like... It has a play, but, like, it's not really used, basically. Like, only in a very specific situation, like in the last game, basically. If the Terran decides to play normal, it's already counted, you can say. It's not like the Mutalisk, for example. Like, the Mutalisk, like, the Zergs can always go Mutas against Terran. Like, it's never bad. You can always go Mutas. It's never really a unit where you're like, oh yeah, let's not go that route. Swarmos is not a unit that you can force. Like, if you play Mutas, it's fine. Oh, nice, a drone kill. If you play Swarmos, it's like, no, don't do that. Like, if I play against Cyril and I play Bio and he decides, oh, no, let's go for Swarmos. Like, can he win? Yeah, because it's like Cyril vs. Gabe. Yeah, of course he can beat me with Swarmos. Is it more likely that he will win just playing any other strat? Yes. And how likely is it that he beats me with Swarmos? Probably not that likely, honestly. If Cyril decides to like troll me with Swarmos, I don't think I'd be... Like, I think I'd be winning a best of 5 against him. So you get the point. Whereas like if it's Mutas, like... If Sarah plays Muta this against me, I probably lose as well. Like, he just gets me. Okay, Maru is actually going deep with the Reapers. He's going deep, deep, deep. He's getting a good scout, and he's killing some drones, but he's also gonna lose the Reapers in return. Is it worth the scout? Honestly, I think it was not bad. Like, this is a fairly large map, so he doesn't need to be afraid of, like, getting all in. He did get, like, the info that's a 2-base, like, opening, because he also saw, like, no circling speed, technically. So he essentially got all the information. And he can just play, like, based on that now. He's ahead in economy, there's no third base. He gets a follow-up scout, like... He killed some drones, he didn't trade, like, very well, but... He doesn't need to trade well against a Zerg that is stuck on 2-base for now. So I think he's, like, totally fine with this start. Kills another drone for a Reaper. Totally fine. Gets all the info. Totally fine. Your thermal played them at home streak up, yeah. But like, yeah, like they're still decent for like some troll strats. Like, it's not like going mass SCVs against zealots or something like that. Like, it's not completely unwinnable, but they're just not good enough. Like, why would you go for like a Swarmos like strategy when literally anything else would be stronger? Let's say you want to play like, I don't know, like your thermal. I think you did like some 1-base Nida stuff against Protoss. Like, you could even go like 1-base Hydra, and it's probably stronger. But even then, like, both is unwinnable. Is it mandatory to go 2-1-1 against Zerg? 2-base Zerg? Like, it depends. Like, I think what Maru's doing in this game is, like, perfect. So Maru's strategy in this game is he just traded away the Reapers for a bunch of kills and information. And now he's just out macroing Rogue while not going Hellions. So I think against a 2-base Zerg, you want to make as little Hellions as possible. And then it's about, like, figuring out what's happening. Now, Rogue is actually going 2-base Hydra. I think this is also one of the worst strategies that exist right now. I have no idea why Zergs play like that. It's winnable, it's better than Swarmhorse, but in my opinion, this is not a good strat. Like, why would you go 2-base Hydra? Hydras are really not that dangerous. Marines are better than Hydras. This is like playing mech against Protoss. Sarah beats... Yeah, but I think it's like a one-time thing. Like, of course he can win, but like, it's like playing mech against Toss. It's like really not that amazing, I think. Marines are just better than Hydras. It's 55 Hydra, but it's like also Old Republic, and like his upgrades are late. Doesn't seem like an all-in either. Like, isn't he just like super far behind? Like, Maru sees this and like now he's laughing probably. Like now he's having fun. Like, this can't be a good strat from Terran point of view. I don't think this can ever be a good strat for Zerg, like going 2-base Hydra. He's now stuck on 3-base with Hydras. As long as like Maru doesn't overextend or like run into a fungal, Hydras. Like, in my opinion, this is not it. He even picks off some of them. I mean, I disagree with this strat. Like, look at this. Well, what are we watching? This is pathetic. Like, this is... Well, and he's going Adrax. That's very good as well by Maru. But, like, this is just pathetic, isn't it? Obviously, there's a little bit of a fake out, but, like... It doesn't really matter if it's a fake out or not. Maru's like not responding to it anyways. He doesn't need to respond. The only thing that Maru needs to do is hit a time before lurkers and infestors are out. Or he could just go straight into macro as well. Like, there's infinite stuff Maru could do and just win the game. He's already like so far ahead. Just because it's a 3-base Zerg versus a 3-base Terran. And he's not behind in upgrades. Just don't get fungled. Now, I get fungled a lot. Just don't get fungled. Basically. Okay, you get this fungal. Never mind. Hydra's goated. The goated strat by Rogue. Rogue is a goat after all. I take it back. I'm sorry. Oh, that's actually a cheeky position from Maru. I've been in that position, so, and I'm watching the game, so I know what's gonna happen. Like, Maru obviously doesn't, from his vision, he didn't really know. The thing is, like, his timing is still potent, isn't it? He's still 8-raxing, and there's no banelings. Like, right now, there's 15 Hydras against this army. And all these Hydras are, like, not in position, it feels like. It's very close. But against the 8-rax, it doesn't seem to be good enough, potentially. Like, this base is now already in range of the tanks. And there's nothing good from Rogue. There's, like, more Hydras coming out and more Infestors. That's not gonna work twice. Marines are just better than Hydras. And the early game was also totally fine for Maru. Like, Maru did not do anything weird because of, like, the 2-base Zerg. I guess Rogue might have hoped that, like, Maru is playing some weird stuff because he's afraid of, like, roaches, of, like, Spire, but even though he got a perfect fungal, he still gets A-moved pretty easily. Ah, he's gonna clear that army probably, maybe? Nah, actually not. So he just gets A-moved. Despite the fungal of lifetime. Like, that was the goated fungal. 2 fungals, and even killed some medevacs. And, like, it's still not enough. Now, you could argue, like, maybe Rogue made some macro mistake. Maybe the early game wasn't great. Like, you can always argue. I'm just trying to give you, like, my opinion. And, I mean, you can also disagree. I'm not gonna say that, guys, I'm the smartest player here. Like, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I think I have a pretty good opinion. But obviously, like, what I'm trying to say here is, like, I'm not trying to come across as, like, the smartest player on Earth. I'm just trying to give you my opinion. I really think, like, that's not the best strat. And I do think, like, that game sort of, like, confirms it as well. Like, that game was, like... Obviously, like I said, you could always argue, but, like, that game was, like, so easy for Maru in the end. Even though he got, like, fungaled so badly. The fungal was, like, insanely poor for him. And it still was a walk in the park. And it was not even close. Like, there was not a lot of good things for Rogue. It's not like he had a bunch of lurkers coming out, or, like, good creep spread, or, like, good economy. He had a decent economy, but, like, he had a decent tech, but he had no bank. He was kind of poor. Still not amazing. So yeah, you know what I mean. Thank you, Puma SC2 Dankeschön für dein Resub, Prime Sub. Okay, let me run some ads, and then Cure versus Maru. We're gonna skip the PVZ, I think. We're gonna watch Cure vs Maru, and then the Decider. I wasn't prepped to watch TVT today. Let's load the replay. Cure vs Maru, there it is. Let me refresh it. Okay, download worked. Let me copy paste those replays. How's the 2v2 tournament coming along? Following the 2v2 tournament is kind of interesting because 2v2 is like not really figured out. Ah, it's still actually 1-1 between them. Looks pretty good for the Maru and SOS team, I think. Let's quickly have a look at the 2v2 tournament, guys. If there's like something happening. Actually, it seems like a very stale game. Let's watch more GSL then. Very stale game. Alright, let me minimize so that we don't get spoiled. There we go. Let me load the replays. And let's get started. Maru versus... Oh. Is my scene slightly out of position? No. Don't think it is. Okay. Let me just alt tap one time. And then we're good to go with the next game. Finally some TVT, finally the real deal. And honestly, I hate TVT. I'm like so bad at it because like my early game micro is just not good enough. I'm actually in a way interested to see how they go about this. Because I know Maru is like a very illegal guy in TVT as well. And I think he's going to be illegal against Q as well. That's just my feeling. I think he's going to not scout and go Reaper expand. And I think Q is going to be the double gas guy maybe. That's my prediction. And I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. See, that's why my TVT sucks. Like, I'm not only wrong, I'm calling this like completely wrong. So Kyo's not playing double gas, not even close. He's going double barracks reap. Well, he's taking a second gas, so I guess I'm right. No, like Kyo's playing double barracks reaper. And Maru's like going double gas. And he's scouting, so like Maru's doing like the opposite of what I'm thinking. But, hear me out. It seems like Kyo has a feeling on like what Maru does. So like, Maru does the opposite of what I said. But it feels like Kyo, he predicts that Maru is gonna like play greedy basically. So Kyo predicts the worker scout. Kyo predicts there's an expansion just like I did. Well, I didn't predict the worker scout, but still. And this is now annoying for Maru because he did scout with an SCV, but he has no info as like to what's going on. Like, he probably assumes that there's a high ground CC and a gas first by Q. So, like, Maru has, like, no information. This is actually really annoying for him. Yeah, Q's TVT is actually really good. That's probably the main reason I would put Q on number 3 in the world is because of how good he does against, like, Maru. He's literally the only Terran that, like, beats Maru. And actually, Maru goes like this. Oh my god, that's so bad for him. That is like so bad for him. He does get the scout, but now he's completely out of position. And he's going to lose an SCV. And this is really awkward to micro as well. He's gonna lose potentially the Reaper as well. No, he's just taking damage. But this is now so awkward because that Reaper is low HP. And Q has like such confidence here as well. Such confidence, and it's paying off. But now, where's the other Reaper? It's right here, and like this is perfectly fine for Q. He's gonna kill this Reaper as well. I'm shouting too much, sorry. Cancel on the CC. Q just completely cooked Maru with this opening again, just like Twitch chat said. I should listen to Twitch chat like way more often. This could not go any better for him. This is like a perfect, okay, now not anymore, but close to perfect opening. Lost the Reaper, but still got info. Killed two Reapers, got a cancel, got an SCV, got 2 SCVs, I think. This could not have gone any better. Like, actually, this could really not have gone any better for Q. Such a fantastic start. Obviously, like, his build is committed, so his CC is still late. But he also has, like, a second barracks. He does have, like, more tech, even. So he's still ahead. Like, he's basically ahead in everything. But after a start like that, you would normally imagine that he's more ahead. Maru's gonna try and recover like he normally does by playing greedy. And now that's like very hard to judge a lot of times. Like, sometimes you overextend against Maru, sometimes you don't play aggressive enough against him. It's honestly a very hard call to make. Should you try and punish him, or should you not when he's like behind? Because when Maru's behind, he usually does like very well basically. Maru's like the most dangerous when he's like behind, essentially. Maru's the most dangerous when he's behind. Like, he doesn't try until he's behind. Like, he plays a game, he gets behind, and that's when he starts, like, try-harding. So now he's, like, try-harding. He's a little bit behind, so let's try hard. Kyo's, like, playing very safe by going for more Marines as well. He's playing extremely safe here, in a way. But, like, the thing is, this could also be, like, aggressive. This is safe and aggressive at the same time. He could just go for a Raven push, 100%. He could also, like, absolutely defend against everything. So if Maru decides to go for a 2-base play, he could also, like, easily crush that by just having enough units. So what Q is doing might just be the best thing he could be doing, depending on, like, how Maru, like, scouts, approaches it. Let's see. Because we know for sure that Q is going to go for it. Like, we know that he's gonna move out of his units now, right? Don't disappoint me. We're gonna start moving out with our units very soon, I guarantee you that much. Now, my TVT is not very good, so a lot of times I make the wrong calls, but soon. He's going. He is going. Don't you guys worry. You can already see he's about to go. Look at that tank. He's about to unsiege. And now we're rolling. So he's sending the units across the map. He's actually denying the info here as well. Don't know how he saw that. Maybe he's map packing after all. Maru does get the scan. And he actually gets a very cheeky scan. This makes it look like Kyo's like 2-base all-inning. So you know what Maru's gonna do. What is Maru gonna do? After scouting this, oh my god, he's even like going for the Hellion run by. But Kyo's predicting that, man, like Kyo's like, what the hell? He just leaves some units behind because he knows there's gonna be something.
Go, go, go.
And then this can still deny this. Bro, like, I'm amazed by how well Kyo plays this. He's doing everything like so smart here as well. He's actually, like, not getting Maru'd so far. He's not getting Maru'd. I would have gotten Maru'd. Like, against me, Maru would have found an opening. Like, I would have sent everything across the map. Maru would have sent Hellions in my natural and kill, like, 20 SCVs. But Kyo, he's not getting Maru'd. He's getting ahead in the game, and he's not, like, throwing the game. He's not getting Maru'd. He's ahead. And he's getting further ahead. He's playing pensive. He's playing conservative. He's not overextending. He's not making bad decisions that can cost him the game. Everything perfect. Like, what he's doing right now, he's containing Maru on 2-base. Without even, like, really, like, knowing that, like, Maru's still on 2-base. He's just making the right plays, which is staying right outside his third to prevent him from, like, taking it. He's not trying to, like, go for some cheeky drop. He's not trying to go for some Raven harassment. Because he knows. He doesn't really scout, but he knows. After scouting this, he knows that he's not gonna do damage. We can just chill. And even those Ravens here, they get 0 done. And now there's Vikings as well. So you can just disable those Ravens. Bam, bam, bam. And now those Ravens are dead. Bro, like, what am I watching? What am I watching? He just killed 3 full energy Ravens for, like, basically no damage. The only damage he took was, like, this Raven HP damage. Obviously, he's still behind in upgrades, but, like, it's simply just, like, oh my god. Can you imagine that, like, this is Kyo vs Maru? Bro. Bro. I don't actually think I've ever seen something like that against Maru. And I don't just say that like other casters, Kappa. Not like Tasteless, who sees something new every game, every series that he casts. You know, I always love watching Tasteless and his like catch sentence. Like, if you watch him cast like every time in like one play day, he says something like, "Oh my god, I've never casted a game quite like this." I've actually never casted a game quite like this, where this is the resources lost against like Maru. It's still not over though, because it's still Maru. Like, look at this. Despite everything, like, he's actually still in the game. But Kyo's actually way ahead. Like, he's getting more star points here. He's still not getting Maru. Like, even now he can still get Maru. I've lost games like this. I guarantee you. I've lost this exact game against Maru already in the past. Where I'm like, way ahead. All I need to do is like Vikings. But even after an early game like this, you need to do that. Like, after an early game like that, you would imagine you can just kill him. But no. You cannot kill Maru in TVT. You just can't. You cannot kill him. You can only cheese him. Like, you can 2-base all in him. But if you play a standard game against Maru, you cannot kill him. That's how it goes. If you play... Oh my god, that Cyclone nearly killed the Raven by accident. If you go into a standard game against Maru, you just simply cannot kill him. You need to play like a mid game. You need to play a late game. Probably a late game even against him. But how can Kyo break the tank line? Well, the idea is to go for air control, more Ravens, more Vikings, more everything. That's the general play here. And he can still YOLO with the Ravens here as well. But like, this is not great. Like, Maru has air control. So like, you can see, suddenly the tides have turned. We gotta be careful here. We gotta be really careful. We're still ahead. We're not throwing. We're not getting Maru'd. But like, you can't kill him. It's actually crazy. Like, you just cannot kill this guy in TVT unless you're like ulting him super hard. But as long as you're like playing normal, you just cannot do anything. So we need to go back. We need to make Vikings. That's what we need to do. We need to macro take a 5th base. Everything that Kyo is already doing. So Kyo's handling this just fine. Like, maybe his micro was slightly worse than Maru's. Like, Maru's control in TVT is very good as well. Like, his positioning is always on point. And defender's advantage is still a thing. Yeah. This is potentially a nice position, but bam, Liberator. Not a nice position anymore. We have to unsiege. Still, we have the starports going. We are making more Vikings. We're getting all the good thing. But these Marines even, how did they get here? They killed 3 Vikings. We don't have air control anymore. Like, not even close. We were not even having air control. You know what? I would put Maru ahead in this game soon. Maybe now even. Because look at the Viking count. We have 9 Vikings, 4 Ravens against 3 Vikings. I actually think that Maru might just be ahead in this game. He also has like more tanks. Kyo has more Marines, but they get worse over time. Okay, this could still be a game winner though. This could still be a game winning move. This could actually be a game winning move. Okay. This is the one advantage that Kyo has. The one advantage that he has is a Doom Drop, basically. It doesn't need to kill Maru, it just needs to trade. Now, how does it trade? Quite bad. He didn't even kill the upgrades, he didn't really kill anything. That was terrible. Considering it was unspotted, that was terrible for Kyo. He's getting Maru'd. Bro's getting Maru'd. Oh no, man. This is not the craziest Maru game ever, though. It's not like he was already, like, way ahead. He just played a very good game. I don't think he ever, like, threw the game. Like, I think the game was never over. I think this game was always playable for Maru. But like the fact that he's now probably even ahead in the game. How many command centers do we have? So we have 5 command centers against 7. I think Maru's like 100% ahead in this game. We just need to work on additional upgrades, like building armor, turret range, second armory, I guess. We need a second armory, and then I'm on the Maru hype train here. Second armory. There we go. It's over. Maru has won this game. It's over. Now just building armor. Next step, building armor. Hold on. I'm waiting for building armor and turret range. I'm gonna adjust my light quickly so you can see me a little better. Come on, Maru. I'm not gonna move away from here until you press the upgrades that we're missing. Yeah. Okay, let's check out like the position. So Kyo's expanding faster. He still has map control. Like the thing about this game is like Kyo has map control. Like Maru, Maru, even after all this, like he doesn't know if he's like winning or if he's behind. He had like such a bad early game that he doesn't really know whether he's winning yet. So what Kyo can do is just expand like more freely, basically. But like Maru's actually also, I've played him recently on the ladder and he's done the same thing. He just goes for an attack at the right time and then you're just dead. It's a lot of times what happens with Maru as well. Like Koreans in TVT are just something else. Like Korean TVT has always been a thing, right? Like I don't need to talk about that. Korean TVT has always been like our kryptonite. My kryptonite, like Clem's kryptonite, like any non-Korean Terran's kryptonite. TVT that is. Against a Korean. And this is like why as well, like in late game they're like so good as well. I mean Maru, I don't need to talk about, but even Kyo. Like in these late games they are so nasty. This is not easy to micro, to handle. Like there could be counter attacks, it's hard to handle the counter attacks like this. It's like other stuff going on, it's about air control, like this is where TVT also gets interesting, by the way. This was such a boring game for most of it. But now there's also where it gets interesting with like the matrices here going down. And this is where Maru's advantage truly shines. The advantage that he has is the Raven count and the amount of energy they were able to gain. And just like that, he's like casually walking over Cure. It's not even close. It's a walk in the park in the end for him. Not even close, actually. But yeah, not the craziest like Maru game ever. This was just a normal Maru game. This was not even like surprising. This was just a normal game. Kyo did a very good job in the early game, but he's still up against Maru. Sometimes when Maru is like locked in particular in TVT, there just isn't too much you can do. GG. Very well done by Maru, obviously, this game. That was like actually very well done. Like Kyo played so well, but he still got kind of cooked. Yo, thank you, Zerg to Kill, for the resub. I appreciate it, my man. Okay, let's have a look at the next game. Quickly minimize the game so we don't get spoiled. Why did Kyo stop denying Maru's third base? It's dangerous. Because he had an upgrade disadvantage. Like, Kyo was not that far ahead that game. Like, his opening is not that great. So, like, he actually needed to get a little bit more done, probably. He was not, like, in a, like, unlosable spot. Like, defender's advantage is the thing in TVT. I think what Kyo needed to do is, like, transition faster. If you ask for my opinion. Like, what he needed to do is just play like Maru did. That's what he needed to do. He just needed to play like Maru. He needed to chill, take a fourth base, get Vikings up, get Ravens early, go for air control, play a late game Raven tank army. Instead, he tried to attack without air control. He tried to doom drop. I don't think it's the worst thing you can do, but I think what Maru did is just textbook, you know? Like, what Maru did is just textbook. You need to play like this sort of turtle game, I think. If the pacing is like so slow, and there was a very slow pacing. Like, both of them macroed up like really slowly. Like, Maru like never took a third for a long time. And Kyo was also like not really macroing very quickly because he won 2 barracks into Hellion Reaper. If Doomdrop would have taken 3-3, it would have been sufficient. I don't know. Probably better, but still. It's just that he didn't have like much of a transition. It feels like he just went for air too late. He needed like more air units basically. He did everything good enough. Like, I don't think the Doomdrop was necessarily good even if it had gotten the upgrades. I think he just needed to do the same like more. Not do anything, get air upgrades, don't build like mass marines. Yeah. And in this game, we see Maru just go for a scout. We see Q actually going for a scout. And they're both playing like very straightforward. Not much happening in this game. Now actually both scouted. Like Q did it with a double gas opening and Maru did it with a Reaper expand. It's a little bit of an annoying game for both of them. But I imagine Maru's like happy with the info that he got. Which is that it's a double gas. Reaper expand is usually good against double gas. I don't think he's too upset about that. Kills an SCV here as well. There's a very nice SCV kill. He's already had. Yeah, I mean TVT is very tough. Like sometimes you like if Maru like was out of position with his Vikings, he could have got like Matrix, you know, so TVT is just always like really dangerous. Interesting thing that he's skipping the bunker. We're not getting a bunker. He's skipping the bunker, but this is also a large map. He's gonna lose an SCV as a result of that. And this is actually a very awkward like position here as well. Oh my god, but he's like committing into the SCV and the Reaper and the Marine. So Reaper for a Reaper and an SCV. Overall, I think this is not bad for Kyo. There's actually very nice information. There's no bunker. He can be chill. It's gonna be Hellions. It's gonna be Hellions for Maru here. Which could backfire. Because there's still like a good Hellion Reaper force and another Hellion about to come. This could really backfire for Maru actually. Because he has like an overwhelming amount of units right now. Cure that is. And now it could backfire for Cure. Like Cure might just overextend here now. So who did overextend after all? I think this was good for Cure. He killed more SCVs. You can always get out with the Hellions. And he gets information. He knows that it's reacted Hellions. Good information. Killed 4 SCVs. I think Kyo is happy with this game. And in this game, he can do the Maru. He can play greedy. Last game was a little bit slow because of how late he had to take his third. This game, he could take his third base like much quicker. And he also just has like a good idea on like what's going on in the game. And he probably also knows that Maru is gonna take a third base nice and early. So I think both of them are gonna have a good idea on like what's going on. But I do still like this more for Cure. Simply because he has Cyclones and Maru has like a couple more Hellions. But I prefer having like Cyclones and not Hellions. So we see that Maru has like 1 Cyclone and 4 Hellions. We see that Cure has like double Cyclone. I think the double Cyclone is going to be better for him. And for map control. So for him it's going to be easier to play greedy. And there we go. He's going to play greedy. We're going to lift the factory and we're going to play greedy. Playing greedy in TVT is like... You have like 2 choices. You can make tanks and Vikings. Tank Viking into Stim. Or you can do it like this. You go Raven into 3 racks. And you use the factory for an additional reactor. And instead of making tanks, you get a fast Stim. That is playing greedy in TVT. And the Koreans actually love to play like that. It's actually very hard to punish this on a large map like this. And in a game like that. And we see Maru does the same thing. So it is a very dynamic TVT game, which is really tough as well. There's a reason why my TVT, I feel like, is my weakest matchup. it's just a very tough matchup. Like, if you play this sort of dynamic game against both, like, against Cure and against Maru, it feels like they just make, like, the better decisions and they just beat you. Hardest player matchup? Oh, yeah. Hardest player matchup currently. Yeah, I mean, TVT. Thank you, Spectre, for the resub as well, if I didn't mention that yet. Sorry, I'm a little focused on the game here. There's some action going on here. Okay, so Cure gets a scout here with a Hellion. Nice to confirm. But also obvious, like, what Maru is doing. It's not something special. Both of them are playing very nice TVT here. This is gonna be an explosive game, and this, like, explosive TVTs are the hardest ones. I personally like playing defensive in this sort of position. I always try to attack, but I feel like it's tough. And we can see why. Like, now these Ravens are here, now, like, Cure's out of position. So it's actually quite awkward for him, because, like, even just this is, like, so much work. This is, like, so good for Maru, just like that. This is so freaking good for him. Now, a lot of times it feels good, and it's actually not good. Oh my god, now the Hellions come in here. It is perfect, man. Maru's, like, doing so well this game. It's insane. The Cyclones do get a cheeky lock on, though. And now we do get the jump, but the Ravens are right here, and they're gonna have a lot of, like, auto turrets as well. But actually, they don't have enough. And once again, the guy that goes for the Raven harassment is the guy that actually loses the game, or what? Okay, Maru's still ahead in economy. This position is really awkward, because this one tank is single-handedly destroying Maru. But Cure has just lost every single Raven. Maru still has his Ravens, but Maru doesn't have the upgrades. Maru does not have 1-1. There's a single tank that is ruining his life. And the numbers are not looking good for Maru, actually. The numbers are not looking good. One number is looking very good, though, and that's the 2 Vikings and the Ravens. That could still make him come back into the game. Very easily, actually. Like, this is dangerous for Cure, actually, I think. The game is never dangerous for Maru. He's always comfortable. But actually, in this case, he's out of position. Never mind. That was a perfect and flawless timing by Cure. Maru sent out Marines, and he was out of position, actually. I cursed it for him, and he's actually dead. Because he sent out these Marines here. I cursed it. You can have a quick look at that. Like, how far did he go? Like, he went here. And, like, now he gets scanned. Yeah, it's, like, perfect timing. He just boosted out, and then he gets scanned, and Cure sees immediately, okay, you're, like, doing, like, the Maru against me. Yeah, the Raven harassment, in a way, is an illegal move. But, honestly, I feel like in that case, it was pretty good. Like, maybe on top of that, like, the thing is, like, maybe on top of that, like, the Hellion run by. Or, like, if you do that, maybe, like, if you do such a play, like, if you go for that Raven harassment, let's see. Like, we're overanalyzing here again. Like, but if you go for this, so, like, look at this. One here. Good. And now you realize that, like, Cure is not defending. So now you know he's walking across the map. And you also have these guys. So these guys are going here. What if you make a bunker? And the answer is, the bunker would not finish in time. Yeah, the bunker would just not finish on time. So, like, technically speaking, if you want to make, like, the right play here, like, if you want to make the right play, what is the right play? The thing is, he has, like, 2 supply depots here, which makes it hard. Yeah, I mean, evacuating the position here and going back to the natural. No bunker, no bunker. You just need to evacuate the base here. Did he pull the workers? I think he did, right? Yeah, he did pull the workers, I think. Pull the boys as well? He did. So what you do, I think, here is, like, not defend this position. Even though, like, even if I look, like, look at this. Like, look at this. Doesn't it look like good for you? Doesn't it look like you can defend? To me, it does. Like, the tank is gonna get a hit off here. Like, the tank is gonna hit a Cyclone. This is like, how many Marines is that? That's like not a lot of Marines, is it? Like, that is like not a lot of Marines and they're like lacking behind. There's like a similar amount of Marines for Maru. There's like SCVs here. There's just more energy. Like, if I'm looking at this, bam, tank shot. Bam, he gets Matrix, yeah, but like then auto turrets, Matrix here. Yeah, I guess like it is pretty bad. I guess there is more Marines. But like, just looking at it, and you have to make like the decision fast, right? Like, you have to make fast decision. Like, I don't blame Maru here. Like, it's actually a very tough decision to make. Like, to me, if I'm looking at it, it feels like if you look at this like from Maru's perspective, it does feel like he could fight there. So like, look at this. He's prepared. Like, oh, he matrixed the Raven there. So like, look at this. He doesn't even see the army. So like, he doesn't even really know. I think he was just confident. But in this case, he just didn't have enough. Like, I think he was just confident here. Like, he doesn't even, like, this Maru's vision, he doesn't see everything. He didn't even like scan or anything. Like, oh. He has obviously less auto turrets because he harassed. And now he's just cooked. So yeah, what he should have done is like not defend the third base. Like, after dealing so much damage over here, he should have obviously tried to defend the natural, but that's like a crazy call to make. No one would ever do that. Like, no one would ever make that call. No one would ever like go back to like 2 bases and then like defend it there. Like, no one. I would, like, everybody would have done the same like Maru. And what do we learn out of it? Well, don't harass with your Ravens in the end. But there's some rare moments that, like, it's good, and I feel like that was one of them. I feel like you should have been able to do something there. It did not feel like an illegal move. To me, it felt like a very good play by Maru. And I'm like the spectator here, so I say this like from spectator point of view. Okay, next game. And we see a proxy. Okay, that is cheeky. Let me open up a window. It's getting cheeky in here. Thank you, Melasco, for the Prime sub. Oh my god, this is getting cheeky here. After this, we have one more decider series. So the loser of this is gonna play hero or a classic or rogue. That's the last game we're gonna cover after this. Today is a little bit of a replay cast day. Yo, Larry, thank you for the resub as well. Thank you. Now, I am like, in a way, like, I don't see how Maru loses this. Yeah, exactly. 2 Barracks Reaper on this map. 2 Barracks Reaper on this map. So in case you don't know, 1 supply depot fully seals this off. You just have to make a supply depot here. And then you have this is the only entrance. Reapers cannot jump here. So you just jump here. So you just make a bunker here. So now we make a supply depot over here. Supply depot over here. It fully blocks. Bro's even making a CC. That's even smarter. Bro, Maru's like so smart. Like, and now 1 bunker. Like somewhere here. He scouted, by the way, like the SCV saw that it's like proxy. Maru's like so freaking smart in this case. He even builds the CC. That's perfect. I didn't think about it, but it's I'm in love with that. Like, this map is so bad for Reapers. You can even just build the CC. It's so bad you can just build the CC first. You don't have to make the bunker immediately. Let's first make the CC. Let's then make the supply depot. And let's then make the bunker. Unbelievable, actually. He shows us why like this map is not a proxy map. But like, this is actually so good by Maru. Like, so good. And he even like pushes away Cure. Like, this Reaper actually got the kill, did it? No, it didn't. Killed an SCV, not the guy. So now obviously Cure is gonna kill that supply depot. But even after killing that supply depot, he's not in a good position, I think. Can he even like really kill that? Because like, the Reapers have to get like sort of close here. Wait a second. This might still be... Yeah. Like, Maru's making a tech lab. Wait a second. This is dangerous. Wait a second. Wait a second. Just a second. He's getting pushed back over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He should have made the factory faster. He should have made the factory faster. He did underestimate this. He did underestimate this. Uh-oh. I think that was a little bit of a blunder by Maru. Oh, and now he loses the Reaper as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a blunder by Maru. I'm a little speechless. I don't remember the last time that I've seen, like... Let's just say, like a bad play by Maru. This looks like my games now. This just looks like my games now. That's not so bad yet, but yeah. That should not have been like that. Like, he should have had a better defense against those Reapers. He surely, like, underestimated that. He's still fine, he has a command center, but actually I think he might be behind now. What do we have? We have a Cyclone. We have a barracks here. Ah, it's burning though. The Reapers, actually, oh my god, we just missed. The Hellions killed 2 Reapers. 1 Reaper. Medevac goes scouting. We obviously don't want to lose that Medevac. Like, losing this Medevac is... It would hurt. The thing is, like, this Medevac actually forces a Viking. I'm not sure why we're building a Viking. I'm actually not sure why we're building a Viking. It didn't seem that scary, like the Medevac. Yeah, I mean, this still feels like a fine game, but this should have been, like, so easy for Maru. Like, this game should have been a walk in the park. And now, like, I'm not sure. Like, now I'm just not sure. Like, Kyo's actually going double starport all in. I love that. Like, Maru's playing so illegal. Like, Maru's playing very illegal stuff, and he's actually supply block. Guys, we're watching Maru here. We're not watching Gabe. What is he doing? And he's playing greedy. So Cure does the right thing. So he lost the first game despite having a clean start. Like, he played so well in the first game, but he lost because he didn't full all in. Now he's full all inning. That is good. What is going on outside? They're like, is it like New Year's Eve? I hear like some fireworks outside. What the hell is going on? Happy New Year, guys. Hearing some fireworks. Double starport against the fast stim play, against the greedy play. This is the dynamic greedy bio play. Ever since they nerfed the Raven, this is how people play in TVT. It became a little more rock, paper, scissors. It used to be just chill Raven camping, but now it's like rock, paper, scissors more than Raven camping. And in this game, oh my god, that's painful too. So in this game, Maru lost the gamble. But, seems like he got the idea. Seems like he knows that he's getting all in, at the very least. And once again, he goes for a Hellion run by. So Maru does Maru things. Is 3x Reaper good against the double gas? No, double gas counters like any Reaper play essentially. So Maru does Maru things. Is it gonna be Maru enough this game? Or is he cooked? In case you wonder how to defend like a 2 starport technique that like Q is doing. The way you defend this is YOLO with the Ravens and use Stim. Matrix all the tanks, Stim with the SCVs, and pull all the boys. Just like that. But he doesn't have Stim. Matrix, Matrix, bam, bam, bam. No Stim. No Stim. No Stim. He's dead. Kua has done it. And you know what that means? We get to see more Maru. I love that. Maru's dead. And there's actually fireworks outside. Like, what the hell is going on? Saturday evening, I'm like, what am I missing, guys? Is something happening? Generally sounds a little bit like a New Year's Eve here. Crazy. Crazy, though. Kua did the right thing. He just all-in and he won the game because of that. GG. Well done. Warum sieht Maru sein Defense hier aus, wie wenn Musti spielt? Er war ein bisschen hinten und hatte halt keinen Stim. What is going on here? Let me Google fireworks. Ah, wait. Oh, okay. So it is actually... No, it's not. What is going on here? Google just told me a solution, but that's not the case. It's 1st of August, we have fireworks. Why do we have fireworks in a random Saturday evening? And the proxy 2x Reaper is good against 2 gas or not? No, it's not. It's good against Reaper expand. 1 gas Reaper expand. That is what it's good against. Okay, so... Okay, nice. Maru vs Classic is the decider match. Maru vs Classic. I'm like... Bro, like... You can probably hear that through my microphone, right? Wait, I'm gonna turn off the music here. You actually can't. What the hell? It's very quiet. I see you cannot hear it. Very quiet. Oh. Victory day for Russia, is it? Oh yeah. Maybe that's why they do it, yeah. I see, I see. Thanks for explaining. I thought I missed a party. I thought they were having fun and didn't invite me or something like that. But no, it's actually something official. I'm fine with that. Okay guys, Maru vs Classic. Did I just run ads? Yeah, sort of. We can just go ahead and jump into it. I'm never really a fan of fireworks these days. I think it's just annoying. Okay, here we go. TVP. Let's see what Maru cooks in this game. So Classic opens up a similar fashion to how he did against Cure. Just a very quick scout. Not too dangerous, is like very normal. In a way, Classic seems to be a very predictable player. At least in this group. Because he's doing exactly what he does in like tournaments. Which is just play Blink, I imagine. Could still be wrong. I've been wrong a lot today. But yeah, when you see this kind of play as Maru, you should feel very like comfortable. Whereas if you play against someone like Hero, you might not be comfortable enough to just go Reaper expand like this, for example. But against Classic so far here, Maru seems to be very comfortable with just opening up normal. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. He's even sending like the Reaper like straight across the map. So it really feels like there's nothing to worry about. He's waiting for the Adept to shade across the map and then we're gonna jump. Which is roughly now. It's hard to time this like perfectly. Because every time, like you need, like there's only a thin timing where like they don't have a second unit out if they don't chrono boost. I think he did time that very nicely, but Classic just took a little bit longer to shade, maybe because of the early scout or something. It's a nice try by Maru. He played it safe behind going double marine and a bunker. So the idea is to like take 0 damage at home and like deal damage on the other side, which definitely would have been the case here. Pulling the workers with the double starport play, I don't think it's necessary. I think you just need to be patient with the play and then you're fine either way. So the Reaper goes back in, but obviously it's hard to deal damage. The Adept now denies some mining. Very normal beginning. Like this game is really not that like both are just playing normal basically. Both are trying to deal some damage. Both are not really taking damage. As you would expect from like a Maru's Classic game. Very standard what we're seeing. First blood from Maru here kills like the Adept. But it really doesn't really matter if he kills the Adept or not. It's not that important. I don't think he's gonna lose the game now because he lost the Adept. He's still up against a Reaper expand, so he can be comfortable, like he can send Stalkers on the map. It's not gonna be a problem. He can still have like all the map control that he needs, that he wants. I'm gonna close the window quickly. Luckily I choose to not go to bed early today, I guess. I don't like fireworks, man. But at least I know it's celebration today and not something else. Hearing fireworks here in Cologne is not always a good sign. Okay, so we go Banshee play here, and we're gonna send the Banshee in like straight away. Like one way I can see this like becoming a viable play is like the fact that if you go up against a Reaper expand, you don't build batteries. Like Banshees are sometimes like immediately countered because like they have batteries against like double Gauss. But if you play Reaper expand and you go Banshees, they don't have batteries a lot of times. And like you can see, like Classic is like 100% off guard by this. Wait, he just cancelled the Observer? He just brings back the other one. But like this takes so long, what the hell? This Banshee is getting like so much done, and at the same time like it's... nothing is happening here. And this Banshee even gets out? No, it just kills more workers, that's totally fine too. 9 workers? Huh? Ah? I guess wonders... like still happen sometimes. Just have to believe in them. Sick opening. And now these Stalkers are gonna be easy to defend. And Maru just had a good early game against the Protoss. What am I watching? We have a good beginning against the Protoss player? Huh? Wait a second, guys. I think I need to quickly go AFK and like clean my glasses or something. I'm confused. We have a flawless opening against the Protoss. We're just gonna walk over him with like the first timing. We're back in 2021. Nice. Let me sign up for GSL. Let's go. Okay, we have units here, we have units here, and we actually even have units over here. We have observers everywhere. The Banshees are gonna do 0. That is actually pretty nice for Classic, because Maru did commit to more Banshees. Yeah, Maru's more indeed here. He's making it work. Now the Medivacs are late because he went for more Banshees, so that gives Classic at least like some way to come back into the game. Like he's still fine actually, if you look at his economy right now. Doesn't look that bad, but like the timing is gonna be without charge, right? Oh, he does have charge, okay. It's gonna be tough to defend. Like he's down 20 supply right now, and he's actually down like 20 army supply. This is not gonna do anything. This is not gonna do anything. We're gonna have to end up like recalling this as well. We have to recall this, don't we? We need these units at home. We even need like the War Prism. We don't have a Colossus. We don't have anything. We're just dead. Yeah, the Banshee did too much damage. The Robo is now dead as well. Good job by Maru to immediately gun down the Robo. That and the War Prism could have been problematic. But bro, that Banshee cooked him. Now we'll go Banshees every game, hoping that I kill 9 probes for free. Yeah, no, good opening by Maru actually. I could play in GSL, but I would have to be like in Korea at that time. I cannot play in GSL when I'm like at home here, even though it's like online, on only the finals are offline. GSL is still like Korea only, but essentially. It's still Korea only. Okay, let me open up the next replay. There we go. Okay, we jump into the next game immediately. And we see a probe straight across the map. That seems to be Classic's opening today. Just sending a probe straight up. Yeah, I guess why not? It's gonna be a proxy. eBay block. No, sorry, not a proxy. It's eBay block. This is a proxy. Okay, I love this. I just said Classic is not predictable, and then we see this. Okay, perfect. That is smart. Because, like, once again, I'm wrong. I just said, like, Classic is not the type of guy to do this. He actually is. He fooled me again, even though I'm, like, the observer. I'm watching this from caster perspective, and he fooled me again. He's even going, like, double gate. This is perfect. Isn't it? Like, this is so smart by Classic. He's doing this while, oh, sorry, being down 1-0. He's doing that while being down 1-0. So this seems to be like planned. And I gotta be honest, I love that plan. This is a fake proxy. But I don't think Classic cares actually. Like he doesn't care if this is a real proxy or a fake proxy. It doesn't matter if it's like a Reaper here, Marauder here. If it's like a fake proxy or if it's like a... It doesn't matter. 2 gateway counters this. Unless... No, like it's just over, isn't it? Like... What are we supposed to do as Maru here? His buildings are far away. I guess the Reaper needs to kill like every single worker. Something like that. This Reaper needs to go like Archon mode. Like this Reaper needs to go Archon mode. It needs to kill the probe. Then you send it across the map and then you start like kiting probes. And obviously he needs a bunker as well. He's not gonna get the bunker because he doesn't know. And there's gonna be a few units like walking into his base in just a moment. And now it all comes down to Reaper information that he can gather. And it seems like he's going across the map, but there's already a battery. This actually seems like it's bad for Maru. He's even going like fast starport, HeroMarine drop. Like it couldn't be any worse. It couldn't be any worse. The reactor is exposed on this spawning location. Like if Maru spawned here, the reactor would be on the other side. Here it's like on this side, so bam, killed. Nothing you can do. Doors are open. Doesn't matter, he's gonna gun down the depot, obviously. You don't really want to go into the worker line yet, you just take out the depot. The HeroMarine is gonna be funny, because it can borrow here and kill a stalker. But what else do we have? Like, look at this, it's taking forever. He's supply blocked now as well. Had to cancel the CC, needs to call down a supply depot. He has no units. He has a HeroMarine here, kills a stalker, that's nice. But we have 0 units. SCVs are strong, but it's not like Classic is like committed, like he can make a Nexus if he really wants to. And until like that Cyclone and Medevac is out, we're gonna lose like absolutely everything. I know Maru's Maru, but he's not that Maru to like win this game. Maru's not Maru enough to win this game. Now that was nice to surround like the stalkers here. But like even the mining time. Oh, that was actually painful. Hold on. I mean, not unlosable. But it's 3-gate robo, I like that. Honestly, wait, did he just lose the Cyclone? No. Ah, Cyclone is home. It sucks, but it doesn't suck like too much. Like the thing is, like Maru has like not a lot of vision. He now sees that it's one base, but like he's also one base. Like he has no money. Maru's like no money. He's like so broke. Classic also is like broke, but he has like 3 gateways, a robo. He has probes. He has money in the bank. He's gonna spend that money now. He's gonna warp in like a bunch of stalkers, like 4 stalkers that are killable. Like the production is here. The starport factory, they have to fly back. It's so bad. Nothing is here. Everything is like to the right. Everything is to the right. What are you supposed to do? This costs like so much time. By the time that this factory gets back home, he's gonna have like more than enough. Remember Lilbo killed Hydra in worst position? Bro, you really think I remember any Lilbo games from like 2015? Surprised that you do. I think even I would win this game against Maru with my Protoss. I could win from here. Like, there's just nothing to play with. It's a Cyclone and a landed Viking. Like, what are you supposed to do? The numbers are not terrible, but like... You have like a Cyclone, a HeroMarine, a Viking. You're on one base. Everything sucks. You don't know what's going on. Like, this is vision. He has like no info. Yeah, Livo's probably still practicing for Warcraft 3. Warcraft 4, I mean. Damn. That was a funny meme. Practicing Legacy of the Void instead of Heart of the Swarm because, you know, that's the future. I think honestly that was fine what he did. It's just like you don't say that in like an interview. I think Livo was too honest. Like he should have just been like more silent about it. But like saying like, oh yeah guys, honestly I haven't really practiced for this tournament. I'm like practicing for like Legacy of the Void back then. Like yeah, you just don't say that like in an interview for like the biggest tournament of the year. Why did he not move the factory straight away? Well, I mean, getting a Cyclone is fine, but then I think he did move it like pretty fast. Bro, like we're taking 3 bays now as well, like. This is like so bad. This game, like, what are we watching, guys? Such a bad game. This game is like such, like, end this please. Like, come on, not even Maru likes this game, I think. Like, Maru, like, wakes up when he's behind, but like, this game is terrible. This game is like the absolute like biggest nightmare that you can have. Like this is the worst game to play as a Terran. This is the least like fun game as well. Like you know you're probably dead, but you have to play it out because you never know. Because it's like a major tournament, but you know you're like getting bullied, you know? It's like one of those games where you get bullied like so hard and then it's like it's a big tournament, you don't leave. You still try, but you're getting like trolled. He's getting he was getting trolled. I think the only reason he stays in the game is because Classic, he lost another Stalker to that Widow Mine and then his Stalkers got surrounded by SCVs. I think that's legitimately when Maru was like, okay, maybe I still have a chance. But now he's just getting bullied like so hard. Like look at his vision. Only thing he sees is like structures here. He doesn't know. Like we're getting stormed now against a 1-base Terran. We're on 3 base against a 1-base Terran.
Complete.
Guys, can we skip this game? Can I like... Just gonna turn my eyes to chat. Let me select the other observer in this game. Yeah, have fun. I'm not gonna watch this anymore. I'm just gonna listen to the sound. I'm gonna get some water quickly as well. Get ready for the next game. By the way, I think the fireworks ended. Did they actually end? Was it just a 10-minute firework? Then I think I like it. Because I didn't know today was like a special day. And if it was just a 10-minute firework, not bad. It reminded me of a historic day. I'll forget it until next year again. Until I'm getting annoyed by the fireworks again next year. Damn it, man. And this game is at least Protoss Pawn, I guess. Protoss is right now watching this or like enjoying this. Defense. Yeah, like I think it was actually totally fine for Lilbo to like practice Legacy of the Void. Because he was up against live and he he really didn't have like much of a chance. You never really want to have like the mindset. But I can actually totally understand him. Like back then, like Legacy of the Void was potentially gonna be a big thing. It's just that if you get interviewed and honestly, what was even like the interview? What was back then like the Lilbo interview? Can we still see that? Lilbo was live. Can we see like the interview? Was it like in the same video? Oh, it doesn't pop off BlizzCon? Oh, here. Oh, but it's French. Damn. They don't have the VOD anymore available for that on YouTube. I want to see that interview. But it seems like they don't have the VOD available. Ah, I think I know. Maybe maybe because of live or something. I don't know. No. Did they just remove like every live game? Maybe Blizzard, that is. You think like they did that? That's why I'm like not finding the game. Maybe because of like the match fixing. Hold on. I didn't know, but like I'm not finding it. Like, can have a look at it together. Here, like I'm trying to look for like live versus the other guy, but like, yeah. Look at this. They've removed everything. I'm sure some of you knew, but like, I didn't know. They've removed like everything. They've removed like the BlizzCon that had live in it from like YouTube. There's no WCS 2015. They just completely removed that. I didn't know. Yeah, Lilbo at this point is like training for Warcraft 5 already. Man, that was like a favorite. Can I still find like the... I'm just gonna watch it on like another channel, I guess. Yeah, there's the interview. I just want to see the interview. What did he say? Legendary interview.
My 2015
wait,
years of
wait.
GSL was quite good. W Season 2, when I did a final against Hydra. Doing top 2 was a pretty okay result for me. And then I win the World WCS Season 3 and make it to BlizzCon. I'm quite happy now.
What did he say again? Legendary.
GSL 우승했을 때 평범한 수준은
Like it was legendary. It was legendary because of what Live said.
사실 릴보 선수에 대해서 아는 게 단 하나도 없거든요.
There isn't a thing I know about Lilbo. Oh, he made. Wait, like that's the craziest thing about it. Like what? Like considering that he was like a match fixer, like this guy is like actually a complete moron. Like actually. Oh, he made it? I guess that makes him my opponent.
내 상대구나.
Like, that's actually, yeah, now I remember, like what Lilbo, that's why I say, like, what Lilbo said, I don't even think it's, like, crazy that he was like that, but then, like, you see what Live said, and that's actually the funniest thing on the
내
planet.
상대구나.
That is all I know.
아무리 준비하.
I doubt his preparation will matter. He can't win against me. Like, if Live was not a match fixer, like, that's, like, genuinely... such a sick interview, but considering he's like a match fixer, it's like absolute moron to also be like that. Like you can't trash talk and also be like a person like him, you know. Like if you're like an actual nice guy and you're like trash talking, it's okay, but like, bro, you're like match fixing, like bro, what are you saying? Like
To prepare for
that attitude, okay.
BlizzCon, I almost didn't practice at all.
Almost didn't practice at all? Wait, you can hear yourself.
It's not that I don't take this match seriously, but I think preparing the transition to LOTV is more important because I could practice 1 month to maybe only lose in one best of 5.
일단 저를
saying that is like saying that is like so bad. But then like this, first off, I think he's very unfortunate to be facing me. Very arrogant. But like honestly also sick, like if he was actually a nice guy. Going up against a foreigner, I expect to walk in the fuck. Oh my god. That's so funny.
Can you...
I feel kind of sorry. Bro.
I know life is sometimes very tricky, but sometimes very solid as well. I know he has sometimes some peaks, and sometimes he plays quite bad, or quite bad for someone who is supposed to be live.
릴보 선수가 제가 원래 좀 텀이 있거든요. 이게 우승할 텀이.
Yeah, I think that's it, right? There's nothing else.
솔직히
Yeah, there's nothing else. Screw that guy. Yeah, honestly, I'm not much of a like. I'm not a trash talk guy like this. I think it's a little bit over the board. Cause like if you're the overwhelming favorite and like saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna win easy. Like, yeah. Like if I lost against him, I would not give him the hand. Like, I'll probably get banned because I'm gonna like punch him or something, you know, after losing to him like 3-0, let's say. I would get banned lifetime after losing to Live in a tournament like that. I would show him why they call me Big Gabe Kappa. No, but like it's genuinely like it's not nice. Like that kind of trash talking is like not nice. It's like those guys, like let's say I play against Cyril, that say like I'm up against Cyril, oh you're gonna lose like 3-0 anyways. Yeah, sure he's the overwhelming favorite, but like I really get the point of like trash talking when you're the overwhelming favorite. Okay, let me run ads quickly. But yeah, like I said, if like Live was genuinely a good guy, I think it'd be fine. Like if somebody is like genuinely a good guy that does it, then I think it's fine. And usually if it's not the overwhelming favorite, like trash talking when you're like I don't know, if I play against one of you guys in Twitch chat and I'm like making statements like that, like yeah bro, like that's so easy to do, like make these statements you like playing against like I don't know, Innovation or whatever in that time. Like if he said something like that about Innovation, I'd be like, wow, that guy is amazing. And then he actually wins 3-0, I'm like, what? But like he says that after like playing against Lilbo, it's like, bro, you're like the highest seeded player and he's like the lowest seeded player, and like you're making fun of him. It's not nice. And on top of that, it's like Live, like the guy that probably killed the Korean StarCraft 2 back then. It's insane. Yeah, like Live was genuinely very good back then, yeah, obviously. Nobody ever doubts that, I think. But like he did sort of kill like I don't take it like that serious and be like, let's not talk about him, like, because that topic doesn't come up like a lot, so it's like fine to every now and then make a statement, but like he did kill Korean SA2 in my opinion. Like his match fixing and like the other match fixing from like the other guys, like Bibyong or whoever that Terran was, I think they put the nail in the coffin basically. Yoda, yeah, actually Yoda as well. Like they put the nail in the coffin basically. After they like or like Myangsik as well, right? Like there were a lot. Live was obviously the only one that sent out like people, like the other guys I just remember now because I'm thinking about it extensive, and you guys are saying some people, you guys are mentioning some people, so other names come out of my other names come out of my head again as well. But yeah, they did like kill Korean SA2. Thank you for TYM for the sub, I appreciate it. Which Korean did I like as a person the most? I don't really know, I think they're all like fine, like there isn't really anyone that sticks out like particularly, I think. I like this trash talk in sense like the Koreans are the best as well. Like I said, I just don't really like it because it's Live. Cheating in-game is worse? Yeah, but like no one really ever cheated, right? Like there was never really like Live was like undoubtedly the best player. At that time you could even say like the GOAT. Well, I mean, it was still close to Wings of Liberty, so probably MVP, maybe still the GOAT. But like, bro, like it was Live back then. Like, you can't compare that with like some random like GM tosses that cheated and they won like a Go for StarCraft 2 Cup or something like that. By the way, what's happening in this game? It was a probe scout again, and we're going into just expansion. So it's similar to game number 1, basically. Battles, yeah, I know. But that was at a time, like StarCraft never really had a cheetah problem because that was at a time. Like I know that from good sources. I actually know some cheetahs that never got exposed. But they also never really won anything. So like I actually know some cheetahs. Not, well, some, like 2 maybe. And it was actually, like I didn't buy it. Like one time somebody came, like somebody, like I got some contact and then I wanted to see, you know, I'm like, okay, if you're like cheating, which I didn't buy, then show me in game. And then I like went into a custom game, and then they scouted. Like I like hit like some stuff on the map, and then I was like, okay, show me that you cheat, and they cheated. It was literally just like you download a hack, you copy it in like a StarCraft folder and like Explorer, and bam, you have a cheat in SC2. You can map hack. And he could do everything. He could do production hack, he could have map hack, like everything. He could even stream with it, like he could hit it. And that all with like a cheat that you just download, like Google SC2 cheat, and then you download, you put it in the file. But that doesn't work anymore, so like now StarCrafts are completely safe. Since like more than 10 years. But that's how easy it used to be. But I think no one at a high level ever cheated, really. I don't think there were many people that, especially at offline events, obviously, cheated. Like at the WCS, I don't think there was ever a cheater. At least not in round of 16, let's say. And even that, like, even round of 32 or something, like. Yeah. Yeah, it's still, like, map packing is still, by the way, tank all in here from Maru. Cheating is still a thing, but it's like, like not even close. There's like one person on the Korean server like cheating or something, you know, or like one, like a couple people like still cheating on NA that you occasionally play against. But like, even then, it's not like in a game where like a shooter, for example, like you cheat in CS, where you can easily cheat in matchmaking, and if somebody cheats, you have no chance. If somebody cheats in SC2, they still have to play decent to win. I missed everything this game. Let me have the other observer on. If I'm talking, then I should have the other observer on. So this is actually a nice start, because that Raven, it doesn't die though. But it's now cornered. Maru skipping the eBay, and we're just going for the timing. Yeah, I mean, let's move on, but like, cheating is not really a problem in SC2. It really isn't. If there's like a guy still cheating on NA, it's like, yeah, sure. There's like a 5,000 MMR player on NA that is still a cheater though. Yeah. Oh my god, how bad. He probably already created like many accounts, got banned many times. I don't know, but like it's not the worst thing. Other games have far bigger problems. StarCraft really doesn't have a cheat problem. I mean, the players that play Protoss are cheating, for sure. So Maru goes for no eBay, and he just pulls the voice. So does Classic? No. Is he like chrono boosting? Are we like making batteries? Now we are. So now he knows. The observer saw it. So how are we gonna defend? Are we gonna force feed the ramp? Are we gonna make a defense? It's gonna be a tight defense, isn't it? Colossus are already out, but it's only one. And Morris are gonna move quickly here. This is not a good position. Don't do this, Classic. Don't do this here. No, not here. Ah, this is such a bad spot here. He did kill some stuff though, which is nice. And now the Colossus comes out. It's gonna be a close call. That Raven has full energy as well again. That full energy Raven is nasty. Does he have a battery here towards the right? He doesn't. There's no battery on this side. So now this Colossus can move over here, but like this one is not safe. There's an Atosis pattern over here. And pulling the boys seems to be the play against Protoss. Pulling the boys seems to be the play. 4 gateways over here, everything unpowered. We cannot warp in anymore. We have like 3 gateways left. 5 gateways left. We're gonna kill the tanks. The supply is fine, but it's because of the worker supply. And as soon as the Colossus goes down, it's game over. Okay, not a very good series here for the Decider, but both Terrans here advance. Both Terran players advance. Yeah. Classic is doing some good moves here, but he's just kind of dead. One battery could have maybe done it. Putting the gateway somewhere else could have done it. Like, it was close. It was very close. He did handle it decently, but couple like warp, like it feels like he should have had more units basically. Like this is without +1. Like keep in mind, like Maru is like super old and he doesn't have eBay. There's no +1. Like this +0 bio. No upgrades. Nada. He's actually dead against it. Why don't I play like that? Yeah, good question. Okay, that's it. Okay, let me see the chat. When you look back on pro career, what was the best year for you? I think in like 2020. When was it? 2022, yeah. I was like the 10th most successful player in that year or something like that. In terms of prize money. Map packing is still a thing. I can't believe I have to read that. What? StarCraft 2 is completely safe from map packing? No, it's still a... No, bro, it's not. Have you ever played any other game that isn't SC2? That one guy in Korea that is still hacking after 10 years is not a problem. It'd be nice if Blizzard like bans more regular these people. The lag hacker was annoying. There's honestly ways to completely break the game, like the lag hacker, the lag guy showed us. Like there's like some way you can completely break the game. You can like force a draw every game with some exploits. You can like make the game lag by spamming APM. Like there's actually some nasty things you can do in StarCraft, and when that guy was around, and I shouldn't curse it, but like if Blizzard didn't end up doing anything about him, like that could actually completely break the game. Like some hacks like that can make it, or cheats or whatever you want to call it. Like there's actually some stuff that can completely break SC2, but like map hacking doesn't really break the game. If there's like some bad players hacking, like in SC2 it's really not a big deal. Like let's say I was hacking in like other games that, or cheating. Let's say I played like a game of CS now and I'm like cheating. Like I would be the best player in the world, like, well, like I would beat every pro if I cheat in CS. If I have like a decent cheat, there's nothing they can do. You can literally like spin bot, shoot through walls. So I could play against, like right now, I'm like cheating, playing against the best CS player, playing against like Zaiwu or Donk or whatever. I would beat them. If I have a cheat, like there's nothing they can do. But like if like even against Cyril, like, you know, I actually thought about this, and I think Harstem did that, right? Like Harstem played against Cyril while map hacking. Like he had a mod that gave him like vision, right? So he wasn't actually cheating. He just played on a mod that gave him vision. So he was like he was map hacking basically against Cyril, and he still lost. Like he literally saw everything. He was like cheating as much as he can in StarCraft, like map hacking. And he lost against Cyril, and I think I would also like lose to Cyril even though even if I was like cheating. So yeah, that's why I think StarCraft 2 doesn't really have like a cheat problem. It really has never really been a problem, honestly. At some point it was easy, but even then, like, in SC2, fortunately, you also need a little bit of skill. So just cheating is not gonna make you the best player, whereas in other games it does. If I'm cheating in CS, I'll beat like the best player in the world. They have no chance. If I'm like cheating in StarCraft, like even I would probably still lose maps against Cyril if I was like cheating against him. Or like Clem's Protoss or something like that. You remember playing with a strap? I honestly don't really have a good memory when it comes to games. Not many, or names as well. Don't really recall many games against Trip. If I think about it deeper than the... Yeah, Big Ape Arrow is obviously great. COD, I mean, I don't play COD. I don't know how it is in other games, but imagine SC2 is like... SC2s and like... SC2 and MOBAs probably as well. I don't know if that's correct. Some guys that play like League of Legends, Dota can maybe correct me. But I don't think in those games like cheating is a problem, is it? Like, does anyone play these games? If so, I will ban you. So I hope no one says anything about it. But yeah, I think in these games it's also not really common to cheat. But I don't know. But like shooters, like if you ever played shooters, it's like painful. Only a game like Valorant does it like properly, I guess. Or you play on like Faceit and CS, but even then it's like not completely safe. You would think that there's people in... Well, yeah, if you want to, like, hide your cheats, you know? If you want to hide your cheats, then you can still lose, yeah. But if you don't hide your cheats, there's no way you can lose against, like, a legit player. There's no way. You obviously need, like, aim assist as well. You don't just need wall hack. We're talking about aim assist. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Let me check, actually, hold on. You have an idea how to design a new StarCraft 3? Not really. I think the only realistic thing would be, like, a big update in SC2. Like, I think what would be great in SC2 is, like, an UI change. So, like, the UI here is pretty old. It's pretty bugged as well here and there. It's not that nice. Like, there's a bunch of things that makes the game feel very unfinished. Like, for example... Do they still have it? Like if we go... I know they have like the collection now. They used to have it. But like in UI change, like... Changing things like completely. But like the game itself I think is already perfect basically. That's always what I say. I don't think there's really a good way to like make StarCraft 2 better than it is. I think it's already perfect. The gameplay itself. A major update would be great. Similar to what they did to other games where they release like the next version of that game. New campaign? Well, I don't really know that. SC2 remastered, yeah, something like that. What's happening tomorrow? Just RSL and what is... wait, what is happening tomorrow? Let me have a look at the GSL Wikipedia now as well. I'm gonna spoil myself. Ah, Bjan was playing as well. Ah, we could have had a look at those games. But not today, it's like... Oh, actually, Bjan had some good games apparently. Yeah, Bjan apparently had some games to look at. Let's have a look. Wikipedia. So tomorrow is Wadi doing everything tomorrow? The Wadi TV Cup. Spring Cup. Okay, so Wadi is like doing everything tomorrow for his tournament. So I guess tomorrow I'll stream again, but like late, just so you know. I think it probably makes the most sense to stream late tomorrow. Considering that like Wadi is doing his tournament tomorrow as well. Like he's starting pretty late as well at 2 PM. But this is only best of 3, so it's like 4 best of 3s, best of 5, and best of 5, yeah. Shouldn't go that long, I imagine. A lot of Terrans here, what the hell? What's happening here? Terrans are coming back. What? Ryang beat Showtime 2-0? Really? Huh? Guys, let's have a look at that game. Let's have a look at that one. I want to see it. I think Showtime actually doesn't play a lot anymore, does he? I think Showtime is like kind of inactive. Like, I think he just plays for like the paycheck. So he still tries every now and then, but like I think he's kind of done as well, similar to me. Like I think everybody is like sort of done that isn't like top level, I imagine. So I think Showtime just plays because why not, but he doesn't really practice, so like his shape right now is probably like not great. Let's have a look at that actually. Does it take long? Let me see. How long did it take? Huh, the game seemed not that long. We can have a look at it. It doesn't seem like 20 if it doesn't seem like 30-minute games. I don't really know, but let's have a look. I just need to quickly use the bathroom. Be right back. We're gonna have a look at one more series, not GSL. Okay, I guess today no gameplay. Tomorrow we're gonna play some, but today no gameplay. I'm now interested to see how Ryang beat him. Yeah, it'd be nice to spectate like games and via like the friendlies as well, that kind of stuff, for sure. Okay. Let's have a look, guys. Unfortunately, because it's like a VOD, we don't really have sound. Well, Woody doesn't talk a lot, maybe we have sound. Doesn't talk at all. There we go, no. So yeah, unfortunately we don't have sound. But honestly, maybe we're gonna speed it up as well a little bit. Because we already know the result, like it's not very exciting. So we're gonna speed it up a little bit because we're getting spoiled here. I just wanna know, how did Ryang beat Showtime? Because like I'm pretty sure if I'm like going up against like Showtime, I'm still getting cooked, you know? So even though he might not be in his best shape because he's not really practicing, I think he's one of those players that doesn't really practice that much anymore, at least. He's still very good, I think. So he would still like, as a pro does especially, crush me. So yeah, let's see how Ryang does it. Who I think sometimes has like good strategies. Like sometimes Ryang is like cooking. Like he also beat Lambo, which I think is also impressive because I think Lambo's in a actually pretty good shape. I think Lambo is scary. But it feels like Lambo loses always to Ryang, honestly. There's like some players that Ryang actually beats pretty often. I think it's the Germans. Like even I lose to Ryang pretty often, I think. Probably, like, a lot of times when I play him, I don't really take it serious because I don't really play him often, and I usually play him in like tournaments that I don't really want to play, but sometimes I force myself to play these. So I think my history, let me look it up. My history against him is like not too good either, I think. So it's a standard opening, by the way. So what are the statistics? Ryang against HeroMarine. Oh wow, what? What the? That's like so funny. I didn't know. Wait, here you need to see. Oh no, that's the replay, sorry. Here. He's 7-1 against me. Ah yeah, here it was best of ones. Back then, here I can understand. I am twice. I can understand that as well. He was actually not bad here. But yeah, here it's like, come on, like random Wadi tournament, random Wadi tournament. This one was, yeah, also, nah. Bro, man. My TVT is so bad. Wait. Ryang and Showtime? Okay, never mind. He's not cooking Showtime. He's getting cooked against Showtime and against Lambo. So Showtime smokes him and Lambo. Against Lambo, he's like 50-50. So I'm the only one that gets smoked by Ryang. I'm the only one that gets smoked by this guy. Well, his TVT is pretty good, isn't he? So yeah, actually, it's like surprisingly that he beats Showtime because he never beats Showtime. Well, the thing is, like I said, I don't take it too serious because like a lot of them were a long time ago, but also he did beat me in some important matches, but honestly, like a lot of times when I played him, it's like I don't really care. I think many times I lost to Ryang because I just didn't care. And because like the sample size is not big enough, you know. Like if we played in like an ESL Open Cup or something where I actually cared during like the pandemic, the online era, which we didn't. We never played during the pandemic. Like then I'm sure my win rate would also be better. But yeah, it's always tough because we never really played in bigger events that much. Because he never really gets there. Or like he never really goes there either. Ryang is a little bit weird. Like it feels like nowadays he casts more, but like he's a little weird. That's why I'm surprised he also beat Showtime here. He's playing pretty standard, by the way. Is he just gonna pull the boys? So far it looks like we're just gonna so far it looks similar to the game that Maru just played, just with an eBay. It looks like he might just pull the boys this game. He's not making a lot of SCVs. And he's already like moving forward, so it looks so far as if he's gonna pull the boys. Looks very much like we're gonna pull the boys. But yeah, like Ryang is a little bit of a weird guy. You never really know if he's like trying or if he's like casting nowadays, probably more. Like you never really knew with him. Like it's not one of those guys that played a lot in GSL. You never really know how active he was. Nowadays he's still pretty active, I think. I always thought he was pretty good, honestly. But he never really made it, like, I don't know. Never really knew what up with. Like, to this date, I don't know. Like, in the beginning, like 5 years ago, he was definitely very good. Like, in early days, especially, like, back then, Ryang was, like, great. But at some point, he, like, went inactive. And, like, until today, I never really know if he's, like, trying. Like, how is he just smoking Showtime with a basic attack here? Well, so far it's actually not smoking him. Never mind. So it's like, so far it's not a great game. But yeah, like with Ryang to this day, I don't really know like if he's like actually trying to become the best player, if he's actually like just having fun, or if he's like legit trying to play his best. Like I genuinely don't know. If he's just a caster now, if he's just a manager, if he's just like Maru's coach, like I don't know what's like Ryang doing. No idea. You can see one interesting thing, like Ryang is making early liberators, and this drop actually catches like Showtime off guard. Like this drop actually gets a cancel on the 4th. And the Warp Prism dies to the liberators. So right now you can see a lot of good things are happening for Ryang in this game. Like the medevac also escapes. He actually killed 13 probes. He just did a lot of good stuff, and he has a 3rd base himself, so this game is going somewhere. His upgrades are not amazing, like Showtime already has +2 against +1. It's not bad for him. But now it's like an awkward like base trade for Showtime actually. Like I don't think he has the big army, I don't think he can base trade. I think if we base trade here, we're dead. Like I don't think he can defend this army, he needs to recall. If he recalls and defends, it's okay, but also not amazing. Oh my god, these water mines are painful as well. He does recall. He's down a lot in supply right now. His economy is also not great. And he can't even defend this push, so he's just dead here. The Liberators actually win the game here in the, let's call it semi-base trade. Honestly, I think this game falls under the category bad game by Showtime. Like, I think Showtime could have just played better and easily won this game. I think it's like one of those games where if you ask Showtime, it's like, yeah, I probably could have won this game if I just played a little better. Maybe had some lag problems. I don't know. This wasn't really like this game did not impress me. This was just a game. Like it felt like an underwhelming game. Felt a little bit uninspired, that game. Yeah, like Ryang just played like some standard stuff like he usually does. And he like somehow it worked. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention either, but like this game just seemed uninspired, but uninspiring to me. Not much happening in that game. Like Showtime didn't see the drop, I guess that caught him off guard. Like if he saw the drop, it would have been easy. I lost like the Warp Prism to like Liberators and a random turret early on. Drop timing? Well, he just goes for a fast scout like Classic does, doesn't he? It's like somewhat normal in that sense. I was rated like Ryang pretty high, but then like he never has results, you know? That's why I stopped giving up on Ryang. But I still like to watch him here if he has a good result. But like I just at some point gave up because even to this date I always like thought he was like pretty good, and like even though I never really knew if he was like still practicing hard, it always seemed like he was. But then he always just had like very underwhelming results, unfortunately for him. Well, his TVZ was actually good, like in the last EWC qualifier. I think he beat like Ro8 or something. Like 3-1 or something like that. That's what I remember. But yeah, sometimes his TVZ was also not amazing, yeah. Like Ryang is just, his TVT was always good, like you can talk positively about, but he was just like in the last couple of years, even though I think he did play a lot, he's in the team with like Maru, he was on Vitality, so I imagine he did like really practice. It was just always very underwhelming, which I think he's really freaking good, but like somehow he's not. Somehow he's like also just losing against like everybody. But then sometimes he will smoke like myself. Sometimes he will like 2-0 or like win against Ro8 or whatever. Like I don't know. Ryang is like a little bit of a mystery to me. Dangerous. He always seemed like a dangerous Korean Terran to me, but he never really made it in the last couple of years. I mean, he's pretty old as well, don't forget about that. This is like two unks playing against each other. Like Showtime is nowadays pretty old as well. Two unks going up against each other here. They're like above 30. Like, I'm surprised they can still move like the mouse properly. They can still like play on a keyboard without looking at like the keys, you know? Like Ryang is like look at that rave. That was bad. Like Ryang is like 35. Like when he's playing, I imagine like his heart rate is like always at like 150. That's how intense gaming is for him at his age. Wouldn't mind drop not doing anything. So this game again, like it's a very uninspiring game. Like not much happening. They're both not doing particular like great moves. Showtime is just playing a regular game so far. Like it's okay. Ryang lost the Raven, okay, but like look at this. Like what is this? This looks like my games. They're actually playing like myself. I can see myself in this one. This is like me laddering against like the ladder protosses. Such a YOLO play with the Stalkers as well. Not something you would normally expect from like Showtime. Like so far it really seems like Showtime could play better. Like it really seems like he doesn't practice as much. For Ryang, I don't know. Maybe it's just a regular Ryang game. I mean, like the thing is like the numbers are still fine. Like despite losing the Raven, despite getting caught off guard here and there. Like both of them are just playing solid. They're not playing like amazing. Like I'm not looking at this and be like, wow, 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 wow. I'm just like, this looks like myself. This just looks like myself. Like now the SCVs are all gonna die because we're not paying attention. At the same time, Showtime is gonna lose the Nexus to an 8 Marine drop or something like that just happened. I don't know, I didn't pay attention. Yeah, this definitely looks like more like my games, man. 100%. This looks like my game. Well, I would have gotten supply block probably. So I would not have lost my Raven necessarily. I would have been supply block more often. Doesn't seem like Ryang is supply block very often from looking at it. But either way, it's like a very standard game. We're now setting up. It's actually going to go to the late game here, this one. So the numbers in this game are significantly better for Showtime than in the last game. This is a nice attack by Showtime. You can definitely commit. Thermalance is actually not done, so that's a little bit scary. But yeah, just trade, kill the Vikings, and micro the Colossi. Just kite back with your Colossi. Okay, that was not great. He's going to lose Immortal as well. Okay, that was an overextension in the end. No Warp Prism, actually. Maybe that was not good. He needs a Warp Prism when he does that, actually. With a Warp Prism, this would have gone, like, way better. Because then you can juggle. Like, if you have a Warp Prism in the back, you can not only reinforce, but then you can, like, start, like... Oh, nice, Ad. You can start, like, dodging Viking shots and stuff like that. And now Ryang is actually ahead in the game, it seems. Like, now the numbers are just in his favor. He's up 30 supply, his upgrades are okay. He's hitting like a ghost timing. Showtime doesn't really have like much harassment going on right now. Like he doesn't have a lot of dangerous stuff. Like his macro is still fine though. Like the Warp Prism is pulling Ryang back and he's taking a 5th base. Still like a even game, I would say. But usually those are the games that like the Terran players love actually nowadays. If you get into a playable spot like this, I feel like if this goes into the late game, it's a nice game for the Terran. He's already building Liberators as well. Honestly, I think that's a nice play. Like now, that's the first time I'm like, wow, by Ryang. I think the Liberators here are actually nice if he wants to camp. This was a good jump on the Colossi as well. Great jump. Yeah, like, I'm impressed. Good job by Ryang. Bunker repair. The bunker was still there as well. Bro, like... What is like Showtime supposed to do against a machine like this? Like actually, the Liberators now come handy. He's losing a lot of SCVs, but he still has 63. He's killing an Nexus. And now he's just gonna go back because he's smart. we don't over... Well, you can actually go. I think he has enough. Liberators are in position. It's 4 Liberators. They don't have upgrades. But they're really not that bad here in this situation. Well, now it's a little bit bad. But there's not enough Stalkers, maybe. No, actually it is. So that was actually an overextension, like I predicted. Not great fight, not a great fight by Ryang. But he still has 2 medevacs. Pulls the Protoss a little bit at least out of position. Now the drops are in a nice like triangle position. Where they can drop the 4th base, the 3rd base, and the main base of the Protoss. If medevacs get in that spot in this sort of game, it's honestly like really annoying to handle for Showtime. Those 2 medevacs are genuinely like nice. I become 30, like never. I'll never become 30. I'll forever stay young, man. I'm working on that. I'm anti-aging at this point. I'm Big Gabe, like normal biology doesn't work on me. There comes the drop, and there's not much you can do because it's like between like 3 bases. But then if you do overextend, it can get you a little bit. Does lose a medevac. So guys, how would I rate this game? In terms of, like, how would you rate the skill, like in terms of, the game in terms of skill level? Like, I can tell that this is not like Maru vs Classic. Or like Classic vs Cure that we saw, like. I think in terms of skill, like honestly, this was a good game by Ryang. Like sometimes he's playing very well, honestly. This was a very good game by Ryang. Like now, the longer this game goes as well, he's getting some nice upgrades. He's getting command centers. Showtime is building some nice gateways. Honestly, I think this is a good game. I think neither of them are playing poorly. They had a rough early game, but like, I don't even know if I can play this better than Ryang, you know? Again, catches Colossi off guard. I don't think I could have played this better than Ryang. That was a very nice game by him. Very nice game. And Showtime is like also not playing poorly, you know what I mean? This seems like a high skill game in the end, so. Why doesn't Ryang always play like this? Like, why does he only have sometimes like games like this? Why doesn't he always have like good, strong games against like high level players? That's what I've been asking myself for like the last 5 years when watching like Ryang. He's genuinely not bad, even if he's like old and potentially slow, you can say. But like, this looks professional. He's building 4 starports, that's kind of funny. Like his macro is going a little crazy, but he still has a bank, so I don't mind it. Like going up to 4 starports, 6 starports and going BCs or something. He's having trouble keeping up with the multitasking right now, so this is not amazing. Like, we're starting to base trade a Protoss. We never really liked that. He does have enough units at home. But now, like, having 6 starports is actually not a good thing. Like, he just made, like, 4 additional starports, but now it's, like, inefficient. Because he's, like, base trading and he doesn't have a lot of money. His army is still amazing. Showtime's base count is amazing. We're on, like, 10 bases. Yeah, like, Ryang kept picking off, like, Colossi for sure this game. It was very strong for him. So the army of Ryang is, like, very dangerous here, and the army of Showtime is not. So Showtime, hence, needs to base trade. We need to take out the 4th base, or we need to, like, go here. This is not a good fight at all. Half the army, or, well, there's, like, a bunch of army also on the other side from Ryang, but Showtime just lost like everything there. And Ryang just lost like 1/3 of his army. These medevacs are still here as well. Oh, come on, Ryang. That was a Gabe F2. I love that we're watching this game, man. That was a good spontaneous like turnaround that we watched after GSL Ryang was a Showtime here. It's a very scrappy game for sure, right? Like it's a very scrappy game. It's like one of those games where both can, like you can see like both can play better. Whereas like when you watch like, I don't know, Sarah vs. Clem, it always feels like they play perfect. So Ryang still has a big army. And Showtime still has a good economy, so even at this point the game is still winnable for both of them. I mean, we already know the result, but like even at this point, like the game is still very winnable for both of them. It's actually a lot of Colossus, which I like. I like a lot of Colossus randomly. But Ryang's army is like so big that maybe it's like doesn't matter. It seems like Ryang's army is just so big that we need more than like we need to actually base trade more. We need to base trade more, probably. That's just my assumption. We can't like win the game by trading. That's not happening. We're not gonna win the game by trading anymore. And I think now we're not even gonna win the game by base trading because we're getting poor here. The Protoss is actually running out of money soon. Or, well, the Protoss is not running out of money. The Terran is just gaining more money. Like, here, yeah, that's a nice move. We need to take out this command center. And then he needs to rotate. Like, run away. Like, don't fight. Don't fight. Like, you should never fight. Well, he can't really escape there. Like, he needs to... Yeah, that's fine. That was good. Well, was it good? He's kind of losing here. And it's like half of Ryang's army. He doesn't really have any other choice here. I think it's already too late to run. We need to fight. But I don't think we can fight. I think we're just dead. It's checkmate. So here it's game over. We have to fight here, but we just don't really have enough. Like now Ryang is gonna F2 and suddenly he's gonna have like so many more reinforcements or something. Yeah, there we go. So now he's gonna F2 and some more reinforcements show up and now he's just winning. Because that was like the most important base for Showtime. Now he's not mining more than his opponent and he's down in supply. He can never trade because it's Terran in late game. You can't trade against a Terran in late game. He does have some Colossus, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't have money anymore. He has 3 Colossus, which is amazing. But now the Liberator is in an imba position. This map has some imba positions. And now he needs to do something, but his army is very flimsy. And I guess maybe the Colossus can still win the game, but if Ryang is building some Vikings, he's gonna win the game. Like, Ryang doesn't even need to take that base. He just needs to make some Vikings or just split his army or something. Like, it doesn't matter what Ryang really does. He can do whatever he wants. I think he can even attack. Like, that Liberator is just winning him the game in top right because it's denying a lot of mining. Like, that one Liberator in this situation that you cannot kill without, like, a Stargate is already winning him the game. Because it's denying the top right base. Like, if this Liberator was not here, maybe Showtime had a chance still. But that Liberator is there, so it's like... Now it's not so annoying, but if Ryang wants to, he can scan. And be annoying. He can just scan that position whenever he wants and be really annoying. Deny at least 2 mineral patches, kill a couple probes all the time. He should scan again. I don't know why he scans the army. He should just use that Liberator again, maybe. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Just build a big army and go for it. Now he has Vikings against the Colossus. And with the Vikings against the Colossus, well, he's going to take his time to clean up the DT. With the Vikings against the Colossus, he's just going to murder the Protoss army. Like, Bio is just stronger than Gateway in this late game with all the upgrades. So there isn't really, like, too much, like, the Protoss can do. I guess Disruptors? What about Disruptors? Can they maybe get a magic shot? Like, that would be a way, obviously. Like, Showtime obviously just needs to hope for, like, a blunder. What an epic game. Mm-hmm. Ryang is taking his like sweet time, it feels like. He's playing his like very like properly here, it even feels like. Like Showtime loves to base trade. But like you cannot base trade a Terran if you don't have like the bases to base trade with, if you know what I mean. Because now he's gonna base trade, but like you can't like in this sort of base trade. The guy with like the bigger army is gonna win. And the bigger army has like Ryang. Like Showtime doesn't have like the top right next to us. Like Showtime doesn't have like a bank. He's down in supply. Base trade nowadays is like good for Protoss because it buys you time. But like in this game, like Showtime doesn't have the time. It's not like a normal TVP. Like normally, Showtime would be the one that's mining off 2 bases, but in this game actually Ryang is the one that's mining. So right now Ryang is out mining the Protoss, but it should be the other way around in a normal base trade. Like normally when you base trade a Protoss, you take out like 2 out of 10 bases, and then the Protoss takes out like 1 of your base out of 5. It hurts you way more than the 2 bases that you just killed. That's what makes a base trade good for Protoss nowadays. But in this case, Ryang took out like 2 bases of Showtime. Showtime took out like a base of Ryang. But Ryang is still the one ahead on bases, which nowadays in TVP late game you just don't see. This is not a scenario that we see very often. Terran being up in economy against Protoss. Terran being up in bases against Protoss. We don't see that. But yeah, this game is actually turning like really crazy here. Like Ryang is playing really conservative, really... Yeah, just really conservative. Like, I feel like that's also a way to like let the other guy come back into the game. Like, I don't feel comfortable that he's like not killing the Protoss. Just giving the Protoss time to make plays. But I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, we already know the results. Don't have to act like, oh my god, is Showtime gonna win this game? No. We know it's over. Question is just when Ryang is gonna decide to do something. He seems like very scared in a way. He's like chilling pretty hard this game. At this point I'm like wondering, because he's probably streaming this as well, or was streaming this as well. Ah, we could have watched like Ryang's point of view actually. That would have been nice. But like I wonder if he's maybe making content out of his opponent. Like, is he just having fun? Maybe he's just having fun after all. Just making content out of his opponent. But yeah, really good game by Ryang. Like, I'm surprised we don't see more of him. I think he does like play pretty well, but yeah. Like every now and then you see a game and they're like, yeah, like why is he not doing better, like better in tournaments? Like, yeah, watch this and I'm like, yeah, why does he not do better? But then like next time he plays, he loses to like some... Who does he lose to in like tournaments actually? He loses to Classic, Max Packs, Cure, Zaun. Yeah, I mean, tough times nowadays, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of like what I experience nowadays. Obviously, like, beating Showtime is amazing, but like I said, I think Showtime is just not really playing anymore. So, like, Showtime just doesn't practice as much. He just plays this because why not? Like, there's still money to win. He probably still won money getting, like, 3rd place in the group. So it's not like Showtime practiced for this tournament, you know? So that's probably why he's losing to Ryang. But I think, like, just being slightly under S tier is, like, the struggle that I have as well. I don't play in these events because I'm not gonna make a lot of money. Like, if I play in, like, every single Wardy tournament, every single, like, whatever tournament, I'm probably gonna make, like, a couple $100. because I'm like slightly below the top level basically. And that's probably the case for Ryang as well. There we go, GG. Like if you're like slightly below and like you don't really make it that far, like, you don't really make a lot of money, and then it doesn't, like, only the top guys are really making good money, and only the top guys you really see in like events. But like for example, like did he try and qualify for RSL or something? Like he also didn't qualify for GSL. Okay guys, I think I'm done by the way. That was the last game I'm watching. Thanks for sticking around today. Was a nice talking stream. Like he did try and qualify, right? He didn't? Wait. Yeah, he didn't even try to qualify for like RSL, for example. So that might be a reason we don't really see him. A little bit surprised by that, honestly. European qualifier? No, like he didn't play. He did play in GSL though, I'm pretty sure. So he did play in like the GSL qualifier. But those are tough. Did he? Yeah, he did play. Who did he like lose to? Like he it's like he just lost to to Cure here, you know. It's like he lost to Cure barely, he lost barely to Zaun. Like if you look at this, like 1 and 2 against like Zaun, 1 and 2 against like Cure, not bad. Round number 1, what was it here? So round number 1, he lost 1 and 2 against Bunny. Like not bad. It's really not bad. Like taking a map, but barely losing. Because only the top 12 qualifies, he doesn't qualify. He was like 1 map away from qualifying. Same with like SOS in this case. Is there anything else? Not really, right? Not really anything else going on at the moment. Yeah. It's just unfortunate that like for players at that caliber, there's like not a lot of like tournaments to really prove yourself. I can kind of relate to myself as well. Like if I'm playing in those like weeklies and I get like hero in the second round, it's tough. It's really tough. Like I'm gonna win like maybe 1 out of 10 times, you know. So like 1 out of 10 times I will beat like hero in the second round, and then we'll lose like in the round of 8 in the quarterfinals, where I don't get any money against like Max Packs or Clem or whatever. Losing to hero to then lose in the next round against like Classic, Clem or whatever. Maybe sometimes semi-final, but that's like also not a lot. So yeah, it's just hard nowadays. Like if you're not like at that caliber, it's really tough, I think. It's really, really tough. Or if you're not Protoss as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Yeah. More fun than ladder though to play. Yeah, I like playing tournaments, but the problem that I have, so that's the last thing I'm gonna say. So the problem that I have with like most of these tournaments is that they're very early on in the day. And for me as a streamer, I found out that like it's just better for me to like stream like in the evening, like now. It's just better for me. Like streaming early on is like very hard to get an audience and really hard to like really make money. So like playing like a tournament early on the day for like 4 hours to make like $30, I can make like the same $30 just streaming later, or like the same amount without even playing in like a tournament. And as you can tell, making money nowadays is tough in SC2 if you're not like a S tier player or like big YouTuber or whatever. But yeah, we're working on it. Oliveira was just a normal man. No, I mean, I think I was one of the only ones that always had belief in Oliveira. Like, I've lost to Oliveira early on, and I've even said, like, during the pandemic, like, he's really good. Obviously, I would never expect he's becoming the world champion, but to me, Oliveira was always, like, dangerous. To me, he was always a high-caliber player. Similar to, like, a Bunny, similar to, like, a Björn, you know. He was always at that level to me. In the last couple of years, or, yeah, like, during the pandemic. Okay, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.